Welcome, everyone, to the Commentary Podcast. I am your host, Pat Brennan.
Today on the podcast, we are going to be concluding our James Cameron director series with Avatar: The Way of Water. It was released in 2022. It is written by James Cameron, Rick Jaffa, Amanda Silver, and directed by James Cameron. The film stars Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, Sigourney Weaver, Stephen Lang, Kate Winslet, Cliff Curtis, Joel David Moore, CCH Pounder, and Edie Falco. Jake Sully lives with his newfound family formed on the extrasolar moon Pandora. Once a family threat returns to finish what was previously started, Jake must work with Neytiri and the army of the Na'vi race to protect their home. Joining me for this rewatch of Avatar: The Way of Water are two of my co-hosts, Van and Tony. I will drop all of their info in the episode description, so please go give them a follow and check them out. Now I'm going to be watching the 4K copy I have of Avatar: The Way of Water. But it is currently available to stream on Disney+. You can also rent it on Apple, Amazon, and Fandango at home for $4. I say we get things kicked off. We are going to be pressing play on Avatar: The Way of Water, and I hope you do as well. In 3, 2, and 1. And here we go. The last Jimmy C.
What did you guys' experience with this film? Like, what was your first, like, do you remember what you were doing when you saw this? Like,
Oh
how you
yeah,
saw it, what your experience was?
I thought Pat and I were gonna ask you how many times you saw this in theaters.
Oh, yeah. That's what we were going to ask you.
Um, okay. So when it released in theaters the first time, I saw it, I think 4 times total. Like, this was the initial release, and that was like opening weekend. I think I saw it 2 times, and then about a week or two later, I saw it again. And then I watched it one final time before we moved to Atlanta because a friend of mine wanted to go see a movie with me. She was like one of the oldest friends I had for the longest time. And I was like, let's hang out one last time before I leave. And she was like, oh, like, let's go see a movie. And I was like, yeah, pick anything you want. She was like, is Avatar good? And I was like, yeah, it's good. And so me, her, and Avery, and one of my old roommates, we all went to go see it. And it was like, I'm talking like one of the final weeks that it was in theaters. So it was like 4 of us. And I think there was one other person in the theater, and that was the last time I saw it. So initial run 4 times. And then this most recent re-release, I think I did 4 times as well. So in theaters, I think I've seen this total.
Whoa,
I forgot you saw the re-releases.
I was quite like, I take my chance every time I can to see this movie. But so the 4 times, and then the re-release, I saw it once alone. I saw it once with Avery. I saw it once with another friend, and then I saw it once alone again. So
Are they all IMAX, the re-releases?
the re-releases I saw, they were all IMAX, yeah. So the original release, I saw it 3 times in IMAX, and then one time with just like the standard like 3D. But yeah, the re-release version that I saw was all IMAX.
I was telling Pat that the song chord's kind of like a rosary, like spirituality.
It is. I think it's really interesting to sort of see how a lot of, how do I say it, like normal like culture aspects of like real human life can kind of translate itself into the world of Navi and like the Pandora world. It is rather interesting to me, but it is so cool to sort of see how it translates to this world.
I've only seen this movie before I bought the 4K one time in theaters.
God damn, dude. James Cameron would hate you, brother. Do you remember whenever this movie was coming out, like before it was releasing, whenever James Cameron said, like, what did he say? He said, don't worry about going to the bathroom and missing anything because you'll come back and watch it again. I took that to heart. I took that to heart because I did.
I love that though, because he knows. He knows you're gonna go and see it again.
The first time I saw it though, I remember that I like tortured myself all day. I didn't like eat anything. I didn't drink anything because I was like, I'm not getting up to piss.
Yeah, so you didn't go to the restroom.
I think a lot of people do that. I'm sure people are going to be doing that when this comes out. Not going to the bathroom.
Be holding it.
Pull one of those Taylor Swift things.
Yeah. Or it's like the Times Square in New York, like there's no bathrooms there during New Year's Eve. So you have to stand there all day. You can't
Or
leave. If
just
you
pee on
leave, you can't get
yourself.
back in. So people wear like diapers. So they'll just like
That's
pee.
freaking disgusting.
Yeah.
The Taylor Swift concert, they do that too. Apparently, it's disgusting.
Yeah. Because they don't want to miss anything. It's like, guys, just go to the
Imagine doing that, bro.
bathroom.
You're like drunk on New Year's Eve, and then also when you're drinking, it makes you pee like a lot. It's that called like "Don't
Yeah,
break
you
the
had to pee
seal."
like every 30 minutes.
It's like a thing. People say like "Don't break the seal." Like once you start pissing, you can't
Yeah.
stop.
Break the seal.
Let me ask you guys, what? How do y'all feel about Spider?
Every
Like
time I see him now,
like I will
you're
admit, the
like,
first time I
there's
saw
their family
this,
dog.
yeah, the
Yeah.
first time I saw this dude, like I remember him showing up, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this kid?" Like I do not like him.
I think during the rewatch, I was telling Pat, I was like, I really don't care for Spider that much.
I have grown to like Spider more, I will admit. But that being said, the first time I saw this, I did not like Spider. I was like, God, this kid's annoying.
Dude, calling her brother penis face is so fucking funny.
What up, dickwad?
I guess like
um,
spiders make used just for plot though.
I thought that too for a long time, but the more I mean, I've watched this 8 times now
I
in
mean, you've seen
theaters,
this way
and
more
then
than I have.
I've seen this more
Mhm.
times even at home. And I can like confidently say that like I didn't like Spider at first, but growing up with this the last 2 years, 3 years,
Hmm.
I think he's a great character now. But it took me a while to kind of come around to him.
Yeah.
I like that though. He kind of grew on you.
Hmm.
A little bit.
Date night.
I apologize to
Well,
any listeners who just heard me do that because I'm still getting over a cold. Probably sounded disgusting. I mean, do you guys ever, when we're recording, do you guys ever like do like make a noise and you're like, oh wow, that's gonna make it into the recording?
yeah. I think when I was recording the Maltese Falcon, my chair kept squeaking so loud, and I was like, if someone's listening to this, it's like probably the loudest. Like it was like every like 10 seconds because I'm moving the chair, just like like swirling around.
when Whenever I saw A Quiet Place in like 2018, I remember it came out. In the theater I saw it in the first time was magnificent, like an incredible experience. Like it was dead silent. It should have been quiet the way it should have been. And then when I saw it
Hmm.
again, I saw it at a theater, and I don't know why I saw it twice. I think my friends just hadn't seen it yet, but I saw it at another theater, and there was someone sitting in a chair that was like insanely squeaky to the point where like they would move the tiniest amount and it was just so freaking loud.
They would have gotten everybody killed in the theater.
Tony,
Um,
we were talking about this sequence here. Like
Oh
it kind of
yeah.
just like it's like Star Wars kind of. It
A
it's
feels
little
very
bit
like.
Star
like Rogue
Wars.
One, a Star Wars
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very Star Wars, but also one thing that I love about this movie, and we've all
Mm,
talked about this before in general, is just that this movie really is just like not only is it the same movie as the first one again, but it's like all of
mm.
James Cameron's greatest hits. Like you're getting
Yeah, that's what we
a
Yeah.
were
little
saying
bit
too, Van. We were
you're getting a
Hmm.
so
little bit
excited to
of every
record.
single movie in this movie
Hmm.
because it's almost like James Cameron is just like is aware that like all of
It's
his
like a
Yeah.
medley.
yeah, like
It's
it's
like
almost like
yeah.
he's just giving us the best moments.
Here's your T2 right here when the atomic
Yeah.
bomb goes off.
I
Like,
told Pat, I was like, anytime there's gonna be like disaster and catastrophe on Pandora, I'm gonna get fucking pissed off because like
hmm.
it's just like I know this is all necessary to like show like I guess our world's greed and like wanting to like take over everything and just drain everything of its resources, but did
Hmm.
that animal really have to die?
I will
Yeah.
say though that like the movie itself, the new one, I don't think has done as good of a job as this. But like when this movie came out, the trailers did not show anything about Quaritch. Like there was no
Yeah.
inkling, there was no sort of like hint at all that Quaritch was going to be back as the villain. So whenever he
Mm.
showed up in the first like, I mean, he shows up like directly after this scene. I think it's like him waking up in like the Navi body.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
remember that whenever he showed up, I was like, okay, what are we doing? Like, this is
Yeah.
ridiculous that like we're doing the same villain over again. And as the movie went
Yeah.
on, I was almost like, God, I'm gonna hate this. And then I just ended up loving it more.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. I mean, he knew that. he probably knew that he couldn't continue on like the solely like like I guess it's like a balance of like them building Pandora and then also them having like a personal like drama. Like their family drama is Quaritch. Like Quaritch will
Hmm.
always be like one step behind him or something like that.
Yeah, always on their tail, I guess. Yeah,
He does kind
Yeah.
of say that, yeah.
yeah, because I kind of forgot about that whole. I mean, to be fair, I'd only seen it once in theaters, but I forgot about that whole like opening of like him coming back.
I'm excited to dive deep with Van into like the differences between the I guess would you call the what is it, the Mantikaya like a forest tribe?
The technically speaking, they're like forest people.
Uh-huh.
They're like refuging inside of like the Hallelujah Mountains, and so
Yeah. Like
if I
the
remember
differences between the
correctly,
Mantikaya and then the water
The
tribe,
Nekaina,
like the
yeah.
biology.
They look slightly different. Their tails are a
Hmm.
little bit flatter.
Their eye color.
Their eye colors, the shape of their faces in general are a little bit different as
Yeah.
well.
Hmm.
Their hands are a little bit more like they have more of like a webbed texture to them.
Yeah.
One thing I think is so funny before we move on past the scene is the fact that like not only did they all get their own Navi bodies, but they have fucking tattoos.
They
They
have
look so
tattoos.
stupid. Like it is the dumbest thing. Quaritch has a giant tattoo of an eagle on his left arm. Oh, this thing with his teeth too. When he goes up to the mirror and he just like looks at
Hmm.
his teeth. This is James Cameron showing off so hard.
Yeah.
It's because the first movie, like the texture of like the teeth looks so weird, and now he's like, we're showing
Hmm.
off. It's
Now he's like, yeah,
2022,
I
baby.
fixed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, look what we did.
The tattoo's fucking funny though. Like they took the time that it's like, guys, they have tattoos. That means they're bad. Like it's like what he's
there's
saying.
there's one shot here in a minute. It'll come up whenever like Quaritch is debriefing them. When like one of them is wearing like basketball shorts and he's got like his chest like tatted the fuck up. It's the funniest thing
The
you'll ever see.
remember the one with that's wearing the sunglasses?
Oh
Yeah, there was like a
yeah.
meme of him for a long time of people saying like, "Where was he on January 6th?"
No, for real. These guys definitely
There is like
have
one
some
little thing.
views.
I don't think we'll see it. We've seen it yet, but whenever they start to like actually go to like Pandora to like look for Sully, they all
Mm.
have vests that say Project Phoenix, which is really cool.
Hmm.
Like in the first movie, a lot of the avatars are the Navi, Jake, Grace, Norm. A lot of them have like vests that say Project Avatar. So it's cool to see that like there's like new and updated versions of what they're doing.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that small detail. I've never been to the Disney parks post, Avatar the little like area that they built.
I
But
haven't
I've
either.
always
I'd love
wondered like
to.
in the waiting lines in like the queue and everything if they include all those like details. Like for example, like the Project Phoenix or like the Project Avatar. Just like little Easter eggs like that. I love stuff like that.
I've been in Avatar Land at Disney World
Oh yeah?
like I guess 3 or 4 years ago.
Damn.
They do have you walk through like facilities like this, yeah. And they have like a
That's
full
awesome.
on scale like avatar like in there, like in the Navi.
I always end up talking about theme parks. I'm sorry, guys.
I love it. And then like that ride is like you're riding one of these things. Like you sit on like a bike and it's like virtual reality.
Oh, that sounds
Um,
awesome. Like you're
I'm
riding a
very
banshee.
jealous.
mhm.
I
And
love this
then
sequence right here. Sorry, Pat, I didn't mean to cut you
oh,
off.
you're good. Then they have like another it's like another it's like it's not really it is like a ride, but you're kind of literally just sitting in like a boat and you just like go through water in Pandora and that's you just see like Navi like around.
It's like a water, like a like a slow like dark ride or something.
Yeah, it's like a slow like water ride. Yeah, it was really
Um,
cool. Cool park though.
I
Park.
was gonna say, I I think it's cool. I don't know, like it gets Avatar Way of Water gets straight to the story. That little sequence with Quaritch and like building all that up took like the right amount of time, and then like checking in with Jake, right, like equally
Hmm.
right amount of time as well, and it just like gets straight to the story. Like it sets up everything very not quick, I guess is the wrong word, but it's just like it puts you right back into like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
It's very like you're saying, Tony, like it throws you right back into the world almost immediately. It's actually kind of crazy.
Hmm.
Like if you watch this movie, the
And the
entire
violence.
last I mean, I mean, it is basically the first movie again, but also like the first hour is just them. The first hour, I'd say, is the most different from the first Avatar. Like, it's the biggest departure because you're learning about the family, learning about
Hmm.
where Jake, where Neytiri are at, what this all means for them, how the story's kind of playing out. But then it gets to a point where the film basically is the first movie again, but you're following the perspective of like the kids and Jake and
Hmm.
them sort of learning their ways as like this new water clan, this new like basically adapting. Neytiri, unfortunately, kind of takes a massive backseat in this movie. And
That's
it
what we were
Yeah. Yeah,
saying. We
I
were
was literally just about to
like,
bring that point up. Like we
he
said that.
doesn't really show up until where I think Van and I are gonna like be like so excited and like being
Locked
like,
in.
yes.
I'm really hoping that
You know what part
for
I'm talking about, Van?
yeah, it's actually kind of
That
crazy.
ending
But yeah,
sequence.
no, like the movie itself, like there are a number of deleted scenes that have Neytiri, and my guess is that the reason that they cut them was just because like the one scene I'm thinking of that they cut that was almost like this wasn't needed, and I understand why he cut it, was just that there's a scene where Neytiri is learning how to ride one of like the big water fish. I don't know what they're called, but Jake ends
Hmm.
up riding one at the very end of the movie.
Mm,
Neytiri never rides one in the whole movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, I understand why they didn't put it in the movie. It's because she doesn't ride it. She's riding her Econ the
yeah.
whole time.
Then would you you think that the oldest brother looks like Neytiri, his mom, and then the younger brother looks like Jake? I was telling Pat this while we were rewatching it, and it's like the smallest detail, but you can kind of tell.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I think they do. Yeah, it's very much like you're saying. But I think that's intentional. Like they obviously do
Hmm.
like the facial performance and stuff like that, but there's obviously ways to
Hmm.
sort of like
Yeah.
manipulate some of those like features to look a little bit more like Neytiri or Jake. And in Kiri's case, she looks a lot like Grace, obviously, but then Kiri,
Hmm.
or not Kiri, Tuka looks a lot like Neytiri as well.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Which is
Dude,
also one of
Took's
those
funny,
things.
man.
Took is dude, she's like what's crazy about these movies is that she was like had to have been like 6 or 7 when they made these movies, and she's like a full grown like 16, 17-year old now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, we're gonna see her again as a little child. There's that guy.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, we're gonna see her as like a full child again, still as an adult. But I heard that there's a huge, massive like time jump at the end of the third movie, so I don't know how true that is.
Going into four.
Yeah. Have you guys seen that image of John Landau where he's got like the paint to make himself look like Spider with Spider?
I don't think
Uh-uh.
so,
It's such a
actually.
God, I miss him, man. I remember the day that like I found out I mean the day that he died was the day I found out he died, but like that was a pretty tough day because I'm like, you're not like you're a big producer. All it is just that like he's been in these movies or been working on these movies forever.
Yeah.
Hmm.
20 plus years.
Mm-hmm. Him and James were best friends for the longest time.
We talked about it in the last recording, but I would only assume that just like working with people for that long, you just like know everything about them, like family. Like if someone shows up on set stressed or like just in a different state, like you can very well easily like go up to your coworker and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" Like what a
Yeah.
special
Oh, I don't
bond.
doubt it. Yeah.
They started filming this in 2017, I think.
I think they said 2017 or 2016 they filmed it.
2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it took them years to like finish it, get it rendered, edit everything. It's crazy how long these movies take to make.
Yeah. And then
Shout
COVID
out
happened
to
too.
Weta for those beautiful, beautiful little or little costume pieces, like even their necklaces and their like
Hmm.
headpieces. They look like they look so real.
It's insane.
Look like you can literally take it off of his head and like put it on yours.
And this 4K looks beautiful.
Yes.
Hey Tony, how many times did you see it in theaters?
So yeah, okay, that's what I was gonna tell Vin because he asked us at the very beginning like what was our
Mm.
experience with watching this in theaters. So I think I went with this is whenever I worked at a coffee shop and I got everybody that like worked on my shift to like I was like I'm gonna go see Avatar tonight. And they're like, "Oh, I want to go see that." Everybody was crying. They were so moved by this Cameron film, and it was great. I think some of them hadn't watched the first one, or like they're like probably like 3 or 4 years younger than me. I was like, "You've never seen Avatar? Let's go see it." But it was awesome. I saw it in IMAX 3D. I think both Pat and Ivan got our tickets for Fire and Ash.
Yeah.
I
Seeing it
have
IMAX 3D?
currently I have 3 tickets to go see it, and then I'm seeing it. I'm also seeing it beforehand before those 3 tickets. So
Nice. You know, we were saying about we were recording this. This is people are listening to this right now, but we were gonna record the day before. Maybe both Pat and I were like, "What if he's going to go see it?"
Yeah. And
oh,
then
last night.
yeah, and then I
Yeah.
saw your
Nah,
photo
dude,
in the
I
theater.
wish. Here's the thing, man, is I've talked to someone that gets me all these screenings, man, and I asked him
Mm.
about it. I was like, hey, man, like, I don't want to sound like some guy that's got a chip on his shoulder, but what gives, man? And he was just like, listen, dude, he's like, there's a lot of other people that are very high priority. And I was like, I get that. And then he was just like, you're on a list. He's like, you're on a
You're
list,
like
trust me. He's like, all it is just that you're not at the top of the list.
you should be going to the premiere. You should have went to the
Hell
premiere.
yeah.
Maybe for the fourth one. That's if they make them for me.
2029. Fine. I remember Conan O'Brien would always, I don't think he was on Twitter anymore, but he would always tweet. He'd be like, guys, only 12 more years till Avatar 5's released. He would just randomly tweet that all the time.
Oh
And
man.
then like a year later, only 11 more years until Avatar 5 is released.
So during rewatch, Pat and I were wanting to ask you about Kitty's like basically, I guess, whole story is so there she has no father, right?
As far as we know, I mean, maybe there's an answer in the third movie.
Okay.
But yeah, that's one of those things where I almost feel like, and this kind of goes back to what we were saying earlier, Tony, about like
The
the
rosary,
like the rosary thing. Yeah, like I think
Hmm.
maybe there's some
Immaculate
maybe
Conception.
maybe some sort of immaculate conception storyline going on here,
Jesus.
but within like the confines of like Awa, like maybe Awa is what willed her to like make this like Kitty character.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because there is a scene later where Kitty's talking to Grace, and it's like this. I mean, it's like within like the Tree of Souls. So she's talking to
Mm.
Grace's like memory. She doesn't know anything about Grace, and at first, for a long time, I thought maybe it was Grace's avatar before the movie came out, and then I realized, oh, this isn't Grace. It's a whole new character.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But
I go
there
ahead.
are there are little moments that it's almost like the movie is like inkling towards it. It's like it's almost like it's giving you little bits and pieces of it. And maybe once Fire and Ash releases, all of this will make sense. But that being said,
Yeah.
I don't know. I know as much as you do. I wish I had an answer, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I
think I think it's cool that I mean I was telling Pat that like Kitty kind of reminds me of this like really really misunderstood alt girl like
oh yeah, she
that
is.
sits by herself at the lunch table like in the cafeteria just like very like oh fuck off like I don't want to talk to you kind of thing. And I think that's like such a cool blend with how I mean it there's it's just like you said there's like little notes and um hints at it like that she has a very powerful connection with Awa. And of course Awa would pick a soul that's like very misunderstood like that.
Hmm.
She's great. I mean, I love the way that they did her character. It's one of those strange things where
Hmm.
it's like I didn't think I thought I was gonna have a lot more issues with the story as I did when the movie was starting, and then as the film went on, I was just
Hmm.
like, okay, that's fair. Like I'll deal with this. It's so I think it says so much about the story that like I had so many issues with every little thing as it went on the first time I was watching it, and then as the movie went on, I was just like, okay, yeah, sure. Like I'll accept that.
Yeah.
Like that's fine. I'm
Hmm.
not gonna argue with you about it. But there are some movies where like shit happens and I'm like, no, absolutely not. Like I'm not I'm like, I will not just have that as an answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that, man, there's I want there's a lot of stuff that I want answered in Fire and Ash, but if it didn't get answered, I would also just be like, hey, it's still pretty it was still a fun ride
Hmm.
because it's just cool to be on Pandora. Like at the end of the day, like it's
Yeah.
just really cool and there's so much to explore still.
Yeah, I think you
I
could do
love
so much.
yeah, I was gonna say Carmela.
Yeah. I think it's funny that you're talking about that. Like, I think when she was doing like press for this, or someone asked her,
Yeah.
She
she was
thought that it was
like,
already released and that no one
yeah, she was
saw
like,
it.
wait, yeah, she was like, wait, I thought they already released that. She's like, I don't have any recollection of filming that. Like, I refilmed that in 2017. It's like 2022, which is
That's
wild to
so
think like
funny
all
to
her
me.
scenes were filmed in 2017.
All the stuff
What
in the
I
new
was
movie too. She's in the new movie. She's like, I saw a trailer with her in it. I mean, she's in it for like 2 seconds, but like, she's
It's
definitely in
probably
it.
just like an unused clip from here that they just threw in.
It's
Like,
possible.
Yeah.
Maybe it is just one of those things where like she's a major part of the movie and we don't know because she's just not in
yeah,
like the major
she doesn't even
sequences.
know. You got to tell her too. She doesn't even know that she's made sure.
She's just, so people are like, oh, I loved you in Fire and Ash. She's like, what the fuck is that?
She's like, is that the new Avatar? Going back to Kitty,
Like I wasn't in the last Airbender.
what I was going to say is like jumping into a little bit of like the behind the scenes. I love how much stuff they do like on especially like news broadcasts, like doing a bunch of like the documentary for it. Um Sigourney Weaver was saying how cool it was to play a little kid, and I like
Hmm.
that was only possible through mocap, and I love
Oh
that.
yeah, she's awesome in
Hmm.
this too. That's what's crazy about that too is I remember that like when I found out that she was playing a kid, I was like, "There's no way that's gonna work." Like, I'm sorry, it's just
Yeah.
not gonna work.
Yeah, yeah. Initially, you think that, right? Like,
Yeah.
you're just
I
like,
think
"Meh."
I think when I was first watching it in theaters, it took me a minute to be like understand like that Sigourney Weaver playing a child. And my brain just like couldn't comprehend it for a while. And I kept just like staring. I was like, I just like can't take this seriously because like it's just like Sigourney Weaver. But and then obviously the movie went along. It was fine, but like it took me a minute to like get into that.
Yeah, for your eyes to adjust and for your
Yeah.
ears to adjust as well, because you hear her voice very clearly through,
Hmm.
just like a touch of like editing, just a little touch of
I
editing
think
to
the
make
big
it
thing
sound
with
Yeah.
better.
that though is that like it doesn't suffer from the way that like Indiana Jones did with the Dial of Destiny, where like you see a young
Yeah.
Harrison
Hmm.
Ford, but the guy clearly is like 80. And with this one, it's like you said, Tony, like you can still hear Sigourney Weaver, but she sounds younger and it sounds
Hmm.
effective. It's like, oh, they really did a good job of this. Like it wasn't just this copy and paste like Harrison Ford voice again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's not. I get like someone who hasn't seen The Way of Water. They're like a de-aged Sigourney Weaver. Like, no, I'm good. Like, no, like it's not de-aged. It's like it's a performance. That's exactly
Yeah.
what it is. It's a performance. She's
Hmm.
performing as a young girl.
Exactly. And she does very well.
What's gonna happen when we like see A1? It's just Grace. Like when we
That's
see
gonna
A1
be.
Fire and Ash.
AWA for Pat would be I'm trying to think. Humphrey Bogart.
Cary Grant.
He'd be smoking his stogie. He'd be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, here's looking at you, kid."
He's like, "Hey, you kid."
And then it all goes to white.
And they walk off in the distance. I think it's the start of a beautiful friendship. They just end Avatar Fire and Ash that way. Everyone's like looking around the theater. They're like, wait, what the fuck just happened?
Maybe a post-credit scene with him. Humphrey Bogart
Oh, I
whispering.
never, hold on. I never noticed that the ground was pulsing around her. That's pretty cool.
It's because of AWA, brother.
Bro, maybe we were AWA all along. It was the
AWA.
Kitty's
audience.
like,
Maybe
yo, you
AWA
know
was
my
the friend
friend
who needed along the
Awa?
way.
Yeah. The AWAs, and like they just all turn to the camera and look at the audience like we were AWA. We're the friends. How do you think this is going to do box office wise? Should we all take guesses?
I
You're
think
talking about are you talking about Fire and Ash?
Yeah. Yeah, I said this like we're
Um,
watching Weight Water. That got me.
no, yeah, we're watching
Good
a special
question.
screening of Fire and Ash right now. We
I
Yeah.
actually all
think,
got screened.
unfortunately, just based off of like the past like discussions we've had regarding the first movie as well as the second movie, the second one made like 2.4 billion. I think this new one probably crosses 2 billion, but like barely, like 2.1.
Yeah.
Because the reason that I think the reason, and I don't say that with like disdain, because obviously I love these movies. I wouldn't have watched any,
Hmm.
like half of that box office came from me. Um, but I guess my thing is that with Way of Water, it was a
Mm,
12-year gap between the first and second movie. So you have like a whole demographic of people who saw the first movie and they felt it was not like just like another movie. It was like, oh, we have to see this. It's 10
Yeah.
years. It's been 10 years. We've been waiting for this. And then in that entire demographic of people that watched the first movie, we have a whole new generation of 12-year-old boys who are now seeing these for the first time.
yeah, he's right.
And so I would say like half of those people who saw the first one that I keep hearing, oh, it took 10 years to make that, and that's all it was. It's like, okay, you have all those people who are clearly not going to see it after they saw the second movie.
Hmm.
So I would say that, like, as much as I hate to say it, I think the new one, 2.1, 2.2 billion, but also I'd like to be wrong.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
I think just with looking at what this year looked like as far as everything. I mean, everybody was afraid of this one. I mean, we talked about it in film news how there's nothing really around this one. I mean, Ella McKay is releasing this
Yeah.
Friday, and there's like
There's a
people
SpongeBob
already
movie.
screening
Yeah. And
there's
SpongeBob's
people
releasing
already
same day, right? Yeah.
screeners for or there's already screenings for films that are being released like in a month and a half just to get in front of this news cycle for Avatar Fire and Ash. I would say that it's going to perform exactly or like I would hope around the near the same, maybe higher than what Zootopia just did. And I think outside of US box office numbers are really gonna like make this film soar. Like I know that China's gonna love this. Like I mean that
Hmm.
I look back at the original and I mean didn't they contribute a lot to the first?
I believe so. Yeah.
China's
And the
China's
second one,
box
no?
office was like half of it, if I remember correctly. We
Hmm.
Yeah.
talked
I mean,
about
they're
it.
they're obsessed with fantasy and they appreciate it, they respect it. There's something, and it goes a little bit with the spirituality. I mean, the spirituality element. I mean, you see it in
Hmm.
like Studio Ghibli films. Like they love films about spirituality and being connected with the earth. And I mean, Avatar has like a lot of universal elements to it, regardless of
Hmm.
like your background and your culture.
Yeah.
My
It's like
watch was
the
telling me I was too excited. I got really excited talking about that. Sorry.
No, it was
It
it
told
was
me my
great. I
heart
really
was
have just
up.
become invested for 2 seconds, is all it is.
yeah.
But no, I mean you're not wrong. I think the third one, if anything, if it gets word of mouth that like it's better than the second one, there's a very good chance that
Mm,
it does better than the first one. Which like I hesitate to say because the first one came out at a time when like pirating was still definitely a thing, but it was much more difficult. And the
Hmm.
big draw for Avatar at the time when like the first one came out was IMAX 3D. Like it was like you could see
Yeah.
this like a pirated version of this and it'll get the
Also,
job done. But
Cameron's
like,
first film since Titanic. Like,
yeah. And I guess the big part of that as well that I kind of like hesitate to like say will do better is it's just that like now it's yeah, like IMAX and the IMAX technology has only gotten bigger. Like there's more awareness for it. Like people are flocking to theaters to see stuff in IMAX, but it's like
hmm.
IMAX film. IMAX
yeah.
3D and digital formats, it's like it's still cool, but people just aren't like people don't care about it the same way that they used to whenever like in 2009 when the first one came out.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like 3D is kind of. I feel like these are the only movies that I will see in theaters in 3D. Other than that, like, I'm not. I'm good. I don't need to see
I
anything
would
else
say
in
that
3D.
I would say that people, man, I'm gonna get goosebumps talking about. I'm sure there's a family out there that saved like 2 weeks of like their like monthly budget to like take their kids to go see this in a week.
Hmm.
And I just think that's really cool. I'm excited to hear stories like that. Like, oh, I met my wife like whenever the first Avatar came out. We've had like two or three kids since, and now we're gonna take them to go see Fire and Ash and blow their minds.
That'd
Like
be fucking yeah, that's awesome. Like hearing stories like that.
I
That's
I
what it's all
love
about.
what these films contribute towards the theatrical experience. Like, I mean, I would say that Avatar: Way of Water was one of, I mean, the theater was packed.
Hmm.
You were telling me it wasn't Avatar: Way of Water, was it, Pat? What, it was another film that you said. Well, I think we were talking about Barbenheimer, where you said that there was a couple that was really excited behind
Oh
you.
yeah.
You should tell Van that
Um
story. He would love that.
because we were talking about like the IMAX format, I think, and then I
Yeah.
think we started talking about Barbenheimer, and then like someone there's like a couple. I was seeing Oppenheimer at like 9 a.m. at Irvine, like the 70
Yeah.
millimeter IMAX, and we were sitting there, and then some like couple came up with like their popcorn and like they had like sodas and snacks, and someone was sitting in their seat, and they were like, oh, so they went to get like the person that worked there, and they came up. The person like looked at their ticket, and then they were looking at the seats, and they looked at their ticket again, and they were like, oh, your show time's for 9 p.m. And they were there
Oh
at 9
man.
a.m. And they were
They were
like,
so
oh,
excited.
yeah. And they were like, oh man, like that's totally our fault. And they're like, and then the person, even the person working there, they were like, oh, just comp their food and have them come back and get, like that because they already paid for it. And obviously they're not gonna like
Yeah.
sit there like, but yeah, I felt like really bad because they were like, oh, we just read our ticket wrong. I guess, yeah, like Tony said, they were so excited to like watch it.
You want to know something funny? Whenever I went to Indiana to go see one battle after another, I was in an Uber to get to my hotel to go see the movie because my hotel was like a 5 minute walk from the theater. And I remember that I was in my Uber, and before I got in my Uber, I like Google Maps like how long it would take to walk somewhere so I can get to my Uber because they had like a
Hmm.
designated spot. And I remember that I had my setting on like how it can do like walk or like car or public transportation. I had it
Yeah.
set to walk. And then I remember that like I was in my Uber driving to the hotel and I typed in the location of the museum, the IMAX museum that I was gonna go see it at. And it said it was like a 2 hour like trip. And I was like, wait, did I just fly to the wrong city?
Oh
And I remember thinking like,
no.
oh no. And then I realized I had it on like the walk setting and I was like, fuck man.
That's when your
You
like
like
stomach
crashed out like a
drops.
little bit. You're like, no.
My heart like sank into my ass. I was like, no.
Oh man.
Wait, so Van, are you seeing this obviously opening night, I would assume?
I have tickets to see it on the 18th at 2 o'clock, but I am seeing it
Wow.
at the minimum, like I think a few days before.
Mm.
Wow.
But yes, technically speaking, I will be seeing it opening. I have tickets to see it on the 18th and 19th and the 20th.
Hmm.
I didn't realize that it foreshadowed the eclipse that it's been a few years, it's
Netarium.
not a spoiler. Yeah, yeah, that becomes
Netarium.
really that becomes really important for the water tribes connection with their home tree.
Yeah, I think when we were rewatching this, when me and Tony were rewatching it, we forgot like how like it's way more centralized on the kids, and like you said, Interior, like she takes an entire back seat until like the last act.
Yeah, I mean, I understand why um they took a back seat with Neytiri, but like at the same time, it sounds like, and I could be wrong. I mean, obviously I've not seen it, but I think the new one they said Loak is the narrator.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's
Mm,
Yeah,
the
you
case,
said
it's
it.
probably because he's going to be the one that leads the rest of the movies.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would hope so because I actually really like Loak as a character.
Damn.
Sorry if you can hear me coughing. I have a tickle in my throat right now. But going back to the box office, I think I'm gonna be bold and say this the new one makes 1.5 to 1.8 billion. I don't think it hits two.
So whenever we all do another episode,
Watch it be
That's
like
not
three,
that's not
3
the
billion.
Cameron. Yeah, that's not the Cameron series because this is it. This is the finale of the Cameron series right here.
Until we
Wow.
We have
watch
to start
Fire
the
and
new
Ash.
episode. Actually, you know what? The next time that we do an episode, once its theatrical run has like completely
Completely
finished,
ended.
that'll be
It'll be when
the
this comes out on 4K is when the new one comes out on 4K. It'll probably be that time. I mean, like for all of these movies though, like they'll continue to make money over time because they'll just be re-released, and when they do, they sell out and make like 10, 20 million that weekend. Like,
I can't imagine how much money. I mean, I want to know. I want to know how much money F1 and Final Reckoning have made post theatrical release on VOD.
yeah.
They're still on the fucking VOD top charts. It's insane.
And like those VOD, I think Tony, you told me that like those VOD, they don't have to give like stats at all. They just can
No,
like
yeah, no, they don't
they can
have to
just like
report
say
anything.
whatever.
They just
Yeah.
say the top
that's
10.
the big that's sort of the big drawback for that is that like we don't get to see how well a movie performs once
It's like they don't want you to see. That's why.
yeah,
Yeah, you can hide behind
it's like a
those
curtain.
statistics pretty easily.
Hmm.
I feel like Cameron's showing
But
off here with that rain on
I
on
know.
the blue
I
skin.
was just about to say that. Yeah, the way it's
Yeah.
coming down. I was literally just about to say that.
it's the
Like,
same thing with like the high frame rate technology. I remember when I saw this in theater because I don't think the 4K has that feature. But when I watched it in
yeah.
theaters, man, that high frame rate technology was insane to see.
I think he talked about that in an interview I was watching today, about the
He said
new
it's
one. They
about
asked,
50 or 60% of the movie is like that high frame
yeah.
rate 3D.
What
And
what
he
would
says
you,
it's easier for like the 3D, like you said, it's easier for it to like move through the frame when you use that higher frame rate.
Well, not even just that, but the big thing they did it with the second one too. But they said that the reason that a lot of people don't like 3D technology is because it makes them like it gives them like headaches,
mhm.
Yeah,
and a
it
lot
gives
of it
me.
is it sort of helps with that as well.
Yeah,
What would you say would be the most ideal, I guess, TV like entertainment system to like watch? If like say someone was watching a lot of films that were like, like premium format releases, like that's all they ran. Like what TV would that be?
No lead, and no lead, 1,000%. It would have to be. You could do it honestly any brand like Samsung, LG, and Sony and
Hmm.
Panasonic.
Hmm.
All of them make OLEDs. But also the big caveat with that is that they all make OLEDs, but all their panels are provided to them by LG, at least the
Hmm.
W OLED panels. But that being said, yeah, the way that those TVs work and the way that those panels work is that they use self like emitting pixels, so they do reach like a perfect black level. Color saturation is much deeper, much more saturated. It's a lot more precise, especially if
mhm.
you have something like really high frame rate technology. Like, I don't think the Hobbit movies, the 4Ks, have that feature, but when they were released in theaters, they did. And then like a movie like Gemini Man that was shot at 60 frames per second. I think that
I
movie
forgot
is
about
like
Gemini.
a steaming pile of garbage, but man, does it look good.
I
It
forgot
really is
about
just like a
Gemini
matter of
Man.
like it looks great, but yeah, like I'm actually watching this on an OLED right now. It's a 42-inch, but I use this as a monitor because I do a lot of video
Yeah.
editing, because I do a lot of video coloring as well. But like I
Hmm.
have a G5 in my bedroom, and that's going to be like one of the highest like performing TVs on the market right now. So yeah, I
Hmm.
mean an OLED screen, or you could do like a mini LED depending on which brand you're looking at. But yeah, 1,000%. Like they are just very high performing TVs. They look almost like 3D without having to use glasses.
The
Yeah.
more that the more that I watch at home, the more I'm kind of just like I want to it might be time to upgrade to better TV.
I mean, TVs aren't like that expensive anymore than they
No,
used to
yeah,
be.
there was
No,
like
they're
a
not.
lot of sales on Black Friday. Honestly, kicking myself,
Hmm.
kind of not looking at getting one. They got Spider, guys.
Oh no,
And
not the kid
damn
that everyone
spider.
hates.
Yeah.
The one that Neytiri is like meh.
I love that like even though they're in like the like Stephen Lang's in that not the Navi like form, he's still like drinking coffee, meaning he hasn't assimilated, he's not part of this world.
The funniest part about like the whole like RDA is Edie Falco's character having that like dumb suit that she like holds with the cup of coffee. It's so dumb. And it's like the funniest thing you'll ever see on a screen, like ever. It's like there's so much effort being put into that action alone.
Mm.
It's kind of crazy that Zoe Saldana got her Oscar for this movie and not Emilia
Yeah,
Perez.
crazy, right?
Crazy.
What's Amelia Perez? Never heard of that.
It's a anime or some shit.
Something else, man.
It's a fucking anime.
13,
I don't know.
they have like 13 Academy Award nominations.
You know when they won like best Oscar song, like it was like a song, I think, and
Dude,
they
oh
were
yeah, they started
singing.
singing. Oh my god, I almost turned the TV
Get
off. I
him
was
out of
like,
here! Get him out of here!
can't handle this. I'm getting like the worst secondhand embarrassment. Like,
Dude, every time I think of that movie, I think about that fucking meme where the actress like pulls a little gun out of her pocket. And just, like... I'm sorry, I'm
I know
squeaking.
exactly.
That's gonna be the sound that I'm gonna be embarrassed about.
I know exactly what senior. It's her character. It's Amelia Perez. It's like pulling it out.
It makes me
Yeah.
laugh that hard every fucking
Oh my
time.
god.
Oh
Oh shit,
man.
some Clockwork Orange type of shit. It'd be interesting to like interview Edie Falco about these, like having like just to see like her like full take on them.
Like the
Just like her
experience
experience,
from
yeah.
like the beginning to the end.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess she implied that she doesn't really remember anything, but like,
Is there a part in an actor's contract where like they have to agree to, thank you for filming this and you of
No,
course you
not
won't be able to
necessarily.
speak about it until it's time for press?
Oh, speaking about it until the film was actually like time for press, I would say
Mhm.
yeah. But like that being said, like hypothetically, let's say that anybody on this cast had a bad experience with the film, they have no obligation to go out of their way to be like, oh, the movie is fantastic. Like their job is literally
yeah.
just to promote the movie in any way
Okay.
that they can. So like
Yeah.
think back to like I'm trying to think of the movie's called because it was so like forgettable. Don't Worry, Darling. I think it was
Oh
Yeah.
called.
God, that
Yeah.
mess
You
of
remember
a
that?
freak.
Think about how much Florence Pugh
Yeah,
was like indirectly promoting that movie while she was also like being really petty. And it
dude.
worked. It made
Well,
people
like
go see the
getting
movie.
drunk before going to like screenings, like she didn't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah,
Like,
like that's what I mean is that like technically speaking, she was doing her job, but
yeah,
everybody
shut up.
knew that she was like really, really heavily beefing with Olivia Wilde, I
Olivia
think.
Wilde.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and it
And
premiered
Harry
at Venice or
Styles.
Cannes, and it's like she went to all the screenings that she was supposed to. She didn't have to do anything other than that.
Yeah.
She
You just gotta
always
That
looked
show up.
great at them too.
that film marketed itself with just that, like everyone talking about, can you believe that who spit on who? Harry Styles. It was like the weirdest thing. It was something at a
Yeah.
screening. I'm trying to think about the other guy that was in it as well. Harry
Chris
Styles
Pine.
and
Chris Pine,
yeah,
yeah.
like
Was
there
it
is
Chris
like
Pine?
some
I think
weird
so,
thing that
yeah. I
like
think
he
it was
meant to
Chris
like
Pine,
spit on
yeah.
the floor or something, but he accidentally
No,
like
there
spit on
was
the
it.
guy.
I mean, I know what you're talking about. Like it was called Spitgate. Like people were talking about it
Yeah.
online, and it was like people. There was a video that was out of context where they were like at the festival, and the movie was playing through the credits, and they were all clapping, and then you could see.
Hmm.
I think you could see that Harry Styles like looks over at him, and then like spits in his like seat, and then he like stops clapping, and that's when everyone clocks that like he did that. They were like, "What did he do?" Like he spit on him, right?
Yeah. I remember that.
That was all over the internet. I remember that shit.
Yeah. But I feel like too, like going back to the point of like filming this in 2017 and then having to do press in 2022, I'd be like,
A lot
bro,
can change.
yeah, they're like, so what was your character like, dude? Can I read the script again, actually?
What was my name on that?
Yeah, I fucking read. I just filmed this shit 5 years ago. I don't fucking know, man. I filmed 10 movies in between this and a TV show.
Text your husband and be like, hey, do you remember if I liked being on set for that? Yeah,
Yeah,
he said it was good.
what was my vibe coming back from that? Do you remember?
This is the Omaticaya home tree, right?
This isn't Home Tree. This is the Tree of Souls.
I believe
Uh,
they have this tree at
damn,
Disney World.
RIP. That was a trigger. That was a trigger for me. RIP home
Never
tree.
forget, Tony.
Never forget.
This is
No,
this
for
is their
real.
never forget, dude. This is their
Yeah.
never forget,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. This is, I mean, they're in the post home tree world. Yeah.
I mean, we've said it before. I think we said it on the last episode, but like me and Pat, and I think you said it too. But like, it's very clear that like that scene with Home Tree when it's like falling, it's like that was what Cameron, like that's Cameron's interpretation of 9/11. If you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I was literally just about to ask. Do you think they have a date like 9/11 that they always say like never forget 11/7 or something?
They don't have a fucking date. They don't even have calendars, bro.
Pat.
You're like, dude,
But no, I
11/7.
bet they probably
Bro,
do. No, he's probably
you're in
not
Avatar
wrong.
timeout for fucking 5 minutes, bro. How dare you?
I think he's right though. Like to be honest with you, like it would
Yeah,
make
yeah,
sense.
yeah. I'm sure there's a point in there. I'm sure they record time, in a very unique way, but
Mhm.
that they have this part of the year that they do something special to remember.
There's before 11/7 and after 11/7.
Dude, I love Jake's Banshee.
That storm foreshadowing the drama about to come in the water. Damn, look at that water. You know, you like flying over that and you're like, dude, this water's probably so warm.
I was telling Pat that, man, make a resort that's like like Avatar World, call it Pandora. I'm
Hmm.
fucking there. I would stay there for a freaking month every
Yeah, we are
year.
talking about like these like the huts they have like over
So
the
cool.
water. Yeah.
I want to go to that freaking have it like
Yeah,
the
Disney World one.
Pandora world. Yeah, Disney World.
Well, they're building one
Yeah.
in
I don't know
Disneyland.
why I like couldn't spit out that it was Disney for some reason. I was like, is it Disney?
Yeah.
Or like it is Disney, but I don't know why I can't say it.
I
It
think they
like
just
wouldn't come out of me.
closed part of Disneyland right now to start building. They're building it here. Just come to LA in 2029 when Avatar 4 comes out and you'll be able to go to
You know
Avatar.
what, Pat? Like I know that we've been saying it for years now, but this 2026, man, I'm telling you, I will come visit. If you will have me for a weekend or a week and you can let me crash on
Yeah,
your couch because hotels are expensive, man, I would gladly come hang out.
do it.
Tony.
Yeah, I'm so down. No, so the way
Take us to a beat of music.
my bad. The reason I got silent was because I was thinking about what you said in the recording of the original Avatar. I noticed how Kiri and Neytiri are dressed in purples, like a color of royalty, but her kids are dressed in like more neutral tones. Um, there's definitely something like a special bond between Kitty and Neytiri, and I think she sees um the connection that she has with Awa.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's just like subtle things in their costumes that kind of like
Well, like even though Kitty's not like technically like naturally born from Neytiri, like it's very clear
mm-hmm.
that like they all see her as a daughter. Whereas
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
like Spider's like the rare instance where like he's not quite Navi. I mean, he's not Navi. He's really not. But he grew up with them. And Neytiri
Mm-hmm.
really doesn't see him as a kid, as her kid.
Bailey was looking at me sideways, and I was like, "Dude, we can't go to this place. I'm sorry, dude. We can't go to
I'd love
Avatar
to go
World."
swimming there.
She's like, what? It looks fun.
Yeah, literally.
Look at that water, dude.
This
Would you
actor
say that
Cliff
you can see a lot of Kate Winslet, and who's the actor for the Chief?
Cliff Curtis.
Cliff Curtis, yeah.
I would say that you could see a lot of their human features in their avatar. I mean, they're
Oh,
they're
you
not avatars.
can.
They're
A
they're
thousand
Navi.
percent.
Hmm.
That's the thing though, is that like all the actors like Jake, Neytiri, Keedy, even Keedy, like you can see Sigourney Weaver's face in her. All
Hmm.
the actors, you can see like their faces, like even Kate Winslet.
Oh yeah, they have like Kate Winslet's like moles in her face, like they added. It's like that's Kate Winslet. Cliff Curtis actually used to live near me when I first moved to LA. I used to see him all the time. Fun facts provided by me. Damn. What's Sam Worthington been up to, honestly, lately?
He did Horizon, remember? He did the
Oh yeah, he was in Horizon.
that
He's like
movie
the
that
general that we'll
yeah,
never get
which
with the
like
second movie coming out.
it's been made. The movie's done. It's screamed at a festival, but like there it's just
There's
distribution, man. It sucks.
there's a lawsuit going around about
I was
that
gonna
right
say there's a
now.
lawsuit that he like didn't pay someone or like also like a sexual harassment lawsuit.
Yeah, I don't think that
Yeah,
movie's ever
so
gonna see the light of day, honestly.
unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, he is technically working, so isn't Tiri, Zoe Saldana.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw she got her I almost said Avatar. She got
she got
her
her
Oscar.
avatar. She got her avatar. Yeah, she basically won that Oscar. I always said it too. She basically won that Oscar literally for these movies, like best mocap performance, right?
I hate to say it because like I feel like I defend that movie more than other people probably like me to. I don't love Amelia Perez. I think it's a messy movie. It is wildly offensive, but that being said, not Nate Thierry, Zoe Saldana is great in the movie.
Yeah,
Like
she's good in it.
she's having so much fun. She's got all the beats that she needs for emotional performance.
Yeah,
All it really is just that the film itself is like it's just not it. That's all it really is.
yeah.
It's just like tone deaf.
Hmm. Yeah, because there was a moment, I think we talked about it in the first recording of like they were really pushing Sam Worthington as like the next big actor.
Yeah, which is crazy because I mean we were talking about Matt Damon too, and we were talking about how Matt Damon was offered the role and then I think 10% back on the back end, like royalties
Yeah.
for box office. And then we were talking about how like if he did this movie, he probably would never do the Odyssey. And Sam Worthington, like, yeah,
Yeah.
he's working. But like, when was the last time we saw a movie where Sam Worthington was like the lead that was an
Yeah.
Avatar that did like stupid numbers? How many movies have we had since 2009 with Matt Damon where I mean he hasn't made like a lot of money on these movies, but like he did The Martian, he did what was it called? Downsizing.
Hmm.
He did The Last Duel. You know what I mean? So he's working, he
Yeah.
stays busy. All it is quite literally just that like Sam Worthington is just kind of stuck with these movies. Not stuck. I mean, he's doing great with these, but at the same time, like Sam Worthington is just kind of one of those actors that as long as he's making these movies, he's just not really gonna have like a huge career.
Yeah.
Zoe Saldana has had the fortune of being in three of the highest grossing films of all time. I would say with Fire and Ash included, but then
Yeah.
also you have Guardians, Guardians 2, Avengers, Infinity War, Endgame,
Yeah. She's a
Guardians
box office
3.
juggernaut.
Um, and they're all like massive pieces of IP, and that's great. But at the same time, like the only movie that she's done besides those that I can think of where like people were like, "Oh, she's great in that movie," was literally like maybe Amelia Perez. Like she got an Oscar for it, but like even then,
Yeah.
people don't like that movie. Every single thing I read about Amelia Perez is that everybody's saying like, "Wow, the movie sucks, but she's so good in it."
Hmm. Dude, Pirates, man. First Pirates. She's
The
great.
first she's in
Yeah,
it for like
that's
5 minutes.
But it's a great 5 minutes.
She's in I think the first thing that I saw her in was Drumline. You guys remember that one?
Yeah.
She's in. I was
Drumline,
gonna say
yeah.
she's very good in Drumline. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was a movie called, I think, Center Stage that she was in, like late
All right,
90s maybe.
Van. So now that we're with the Water Tribe, I'm kind of hitting it a little bit early because there's a certain sequence with one of the Sully kids, but I was telling Pat whenever we were rewatching that when I was little, and I know that these parks are controversial now. Here I am talking about another park experience.
Mm.
You were a kid, man. It wasn't your choice. But then also,
Yeah.
like, you were a kid.
Yeah. My parents took me to SeaWorld, and we I really, really wanted to go see the orca show.
Yeah.
And there's this one specific show called Believe. And it was the music, it was the score. I think the score is only available like on CD on like you have to order it on like eBay or something like that. But I remember the score hitting so good and just like the overall message of like the show and everything. And it was just one trainer and one whale. And I watched Avatar and I was like, "Oh fuck." Like I got emotional. I was like, I can't like knowing everything we do now, like all of that, yes, it's fucking awful. But like in that moment of being like a little kid, I was like, dude, I fucking
You were a kid,
love,
man. Like,
yeah, I
yeah, like
love
Yeah.
you.
animals. I love like it was just so pretty, and like I just kind of loved how the water tribe are so connected with not just Pandora, but like life, like sea
Yeah.
life.
Sea
It's
life,
funny
yeah.
that you say that, Tony, because I mean, there's an aquarium here in Atlanta, and it's like known as like one of the biggest aquariums that you can go to in the country.
Dude, let's go see Van
Um,
Man.
but like, yeah, I was gonna say is that like there's. I remember that the last time I went, dude, I was just so cooked the whole time I was there, and I remember that I was just like thinking to myself, like, oh my gosh, this is just like on Pandora. Like, there's this massive tank that like puts you that they put you in that you can like go through on like a conveyor belt, and you can
Mm.
just stand there as it like takes you through, and there's like this massive whale that just like flies over it. And then there's a room that they have that's just like a giant wall, and I mean like a massive wall, and there's just so much fish. There's fishes, there's a whale shark in there. It is gorgeous to just sit there
Damn.
and just see like everything pass you by.
Yeah.
That I just man Cameron it just that's I'm throwing my hands up. Cameron James Cameron, man, it's just like kind of like he provides this like little soft moment because it is very scary to be on Pandora. Like you can freaking die just from
Hmm.
like
Oh yeah.
going out like a couple miles into the reef, but this is all just like a really pretty way to build. It's world building, and
Yeah.
I still like you asked us where we would hang out on Pandora. I'm still super happy with my answer. It's definitely the Water Tribe.
Hmm.
I don't want to get cooked for this, but low key, I'd hang out with the Ash Clan. I just want to see what they're about.
Oh
I just want
shit!
to see what they're about. I just want to see. I'm not with them. I just want to see what they're about.
You just want one blunt rotation with them just to
Yeah.
see what the
One
vibe
hit.
Dude,
is.
I can fix her. I can fix
I
her.
could
Like she's let me hang out with her one time and she'll never want to kill a person again.
Pat, you should tell our listeners about her ancestry.
Yeah, the lead in the new Fire and Ash. Wait, what's her character's name? Remind me.
Varong,
Barang.
Una Chaplin. Yeah. We talked
Barong
about this,
Una
I think, in the last
Chaplin.
episode. Yeah, she's Charlie
Hmm.
Chaplin's granddaughter.
Charlie
Great
Chaplin's
granddaughter.
granddaughter, yeah. I think granddaughter. Yeah. Hollywood nepotism. But it works. She's a great actor. She's in Game of Thrones and I mean, she's a good actor. There's the shades.
Dude, you know that guy like
That
freaking
guy's like, dude. How big do you think those shades are though? Like, do you think they had to
Okay,
get them
so
custom made?
here's that's what I was gonna say. Every single time that we talk about characters in these movies like wearing something like it's very specific, it's like they had to have those custom made. They
yeah, it's
had
your
to.
cousin.
That's what's
You
crazy
think-
about every single thing they wear is that they had to make it specifically for them.
My custom Navi Oakleys.
Custom Navi Oakley. They're 5 feet long.
I can
You
wear
think
them as a
there's an
belt on
Oakley
my
store
on my
on
human
base?
body.
There's an Oakley store on base.
I'd say that the daughter of the chief is and of course Jake's son is very Natiri and Jake vibes.
Yeah. Because like when she came out of the water, Cameron did like a very Bond thing, like coming out of the water and like them being like, "Oh, who's that?"
Yeah. You're talking about whenever she gets up out of the water and
First,
like tosses her
yeah,
hair.
and she like looks right at him. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like watching this scene is like watching someone go to like a different high school and like trying to make
hmm
friends.
Yeah.
Like,
I forget what these creatures are called, but this is what I was referring to earlier when I was talking about how there was a scene that they cut with Neytiri where she's like learning to ride one of these.
mm,
And funny enough, it's I think she's like Reynal is the one that's teaching her. And maybe that's why they cut it, was just because their relationship in the movie was already kind of like rocky. So it's like, why do we need another scene of that? But then also, she doesn't ride one of these ever again.
yeah, I feel like if you had that scene in, like it could show that her like she's just not part of this part of
Adapting.
Pandora. Yeah, like she doesn't. It's like she doesn't want to adapt
Dude, this 4K is
because this
Which, like,
isn't her.
fair.
incredible.
Yeah, yeah. This 4K looks amazing. I'm
I
honestly
always love
surprised
how
he
the
didn't make a
creature
special edition.
I love how
I've
the
actually heard
creatures
that
always like freak out whenever Jake connects his what is it? His kudu?
they're
What is that what it is?
gurus. Gurus. I think it's
Yeah.
Kuru. Gurus is what I
Whenever
think
he
it is.
connects
I
to
could be
the
wrong.
creatures, they're like, "Whoa."
But back
The
to your
fuck is
point,
it?
Pat, I think I read something recently that they said that they might be releasing like an extended cut of this one.
God damn it! I just bought this.
Sorry, bud.
Jimmy said, sorry, bud."
He's like, all right, guys, he bought it. All right, it's released the special edition. Nah, I'll be fine with this. I'll just watch the deleted scenes separate.
The
This is
water
also already three
banshees,
hours and 20 minutes.
I don't even know what they're called. The
These
water, yeah,
these are Ilus.
yeah, the Eilers are my favorite. You guys,
They're
Pat, I
cute. They're
got
cute as
so
hell, bro.
pissed off like during like the
Mhm.
second act. I was like, if anybody
They have
messes
no
with
place
these
being as cute
freaking,
as they are. It's like kind of mean.
they're like dolphins and like little dinosaurs at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, Tony was getting pissed at the end.
I was like, dude, don't talk to me right now. I'm really mad. I think I talked about it with fucking Game of Thrones and film news. I was like, I don't know what it is, but see something about seeing like stuff happening to
Tony,
creatures.
actually, both of you guys, have you all both seen Game of Thrones like all the way through?
Yeah,
How
Mhm.
about House of the Dragon? Have you all watched those?
not yet.
I have, yeah.
I just made myself finish House of the Dragon. Like I like forced myself to sit down and finish it because I was like, I'm not going. Like I wanted to go back and rewatch Game of Thrones, but I was like, I will not do this until I finish House of the Dragon, and I like forced myself to sit through it. It was terrible.
Oh no,
How the
hate
first
that.
season is fantastic. That's what I don't understand. The second season is kind of rough though.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought there was just one season.
The
I was like
first season
two.
is fantastic. That's the thing,
Yeah.
is
I
it's
think it's a
great,
four
but
season plan.
they're planning 4 seasons is what they say. But
Do you think they'll ever make like spin-off shows of like in Pandora? Like a TV show?
God, I
Like
hope
how
I
long do you think
think
that would freaking make? Like if you
uh,
if
make it
they
if you make
ever.
it strictly like animated but not like this, like if you made it like 2D animation, but it still takes place in the world of Pandora.
I don't think it would work. If they did, it would be like one season and they would get canceled. The reason that these movies
Yeah.
yeah,
work is
I agree
It's
because
too
with Van.
the
expensive.
reason that these
Yeah.
movies work as well as they do is because of what they're doing with technology. Like it's not
Mm-hmm.
enough that we're building the plane. It's that they're building the plane while they're flying it. And
Yeah,
we
Yeah.
said that the last
exactly.
episode. It's literally like, because let's be real. If this was all live action and none of these characters were like blue aliens, if they
Mm-hmm.
were all purely human and this was all the same story, I'd be honest with you, I don't think I'd like this as much as I do. What makes these movies
Yeah.
as good as they are and the experience really is like, oh my God, how did they do that?
Yeah.
And the fact that you're going to tell a story from Pandora, like, yeah, it could work technically, but I don't think that the draw would be there. Like, the story would be really good unless James Cameron would be involved.
This part of the movie, all Spider is doing to Courage is like, "You'll never be as good as Jake.
Dude, the
You
funniest shit to
Yeah.
me ever is how Courage punches his.
I
Yeah,
guess what
it's
they
right
like,
there.
yeah. I mean, he's basically doing the same scenes that Jake had to do in the first one, the same things,
Yeah. So it's the same movie all over again.
just more grand scale, I would say. But I guess they do have like, because I have the video game from PS5, the
You remember
Pandora.
we both talked about this in the last episode too, how like we both
Yeah,
bought it and then we played it for like a week. We both hated it. We were like, this is so
yeah.
fucking hard.
Dude, it was so. There was one part it took me like 2 hours to figure out what to do, and I was getting so angry. But I guess that's how you could build the world more is like making like video games because you can extend. Because I think Cameron obviously oversaw the game too. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll go back and replay it, but I guess you can make like
It pissed me
graphic
off too
novels
much. I could
too.
never.
Yeah, it was really difficult. I'm not gonna lie.
To kind of counter your like would they ever make a series of this or something like that? I think I would want to read a like a novel, not a graphic novel, but I'm talking like a
Like a full text, like a history of
yeah,
Pandora. Yeah, yeah,
or
that'd be cool.
maybe not even history, but just like a war hero story.
Yeah, like how Star Wars does when they have all those like other novels that are
Yeah, that would
part of like the
be
whole
really cool
I've read
lore.
because
some of the Star Wars
we know
novels.
what
They're kind of
Pandora looks
fire.
like. We know what Pandora looks like. We
Hmm.
know where they're going, and I think that I don't know. It makes me want to like. It'd be cool to like write one.
Yeah, that'd be fucking sick.
Heck yeah.
Let's write it. Me and you.
Yeah. You'd be like,
I'll call Jimmy C up. I'm like, yo, Jimmy. And he's like, wait, who is this? I'm like, you
you're
know who it
something
is.
else, man.
He's like, you know who it is.
It's that guy that sang the fucking score.
Ta ta ti tu
Man,
te.
this is like a joke that I have with
You
Pat, but
you like meet you meet Jim Cameron and you're like you start singing like that to him and you're like, geez, you're
Ah.
like, this guy sucks. He's like, I guess it can't. He's like, I guess it can't be that bad. There's some guy who watches the trailer every fucking day.
Oh, speaking of, we got to talk about your
Yeah,
article
speaking
that was written about
of.
you.
It was kind of fun. I mean, it was I would say more than fun. I mean, I'm kind of up my own ass about it to be honest with you, but who
You
wouldn't
get
be?
interviewed?
I would be too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he reached out to me. Shout out to Alex from firstshowing.net if you're listening. Meant the world that you reached out, but then also just yeah, we're at 136 today, I think.
136 days, man. That's incredible.
Yeah. Where'd you watch it today?
Oh, my bad. Today's day 135. I watched on my laptop because I was in the middle of like video editing and I was like, I should probably get this out of the way before I hop on the podcast. Because
Yeah.
one thing about me is I have this really bad habit of like waiting until I have like a better way to watch it. And then I do that and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna miss it because it's 11:50. So
Yeah.
I need to start just doing it, getting it out of the way. Every now and then I get lucky when I go to see a movie in theaters. It'll play before the movie, and I'm like, yes, like we
Got it.
got out of the
Yeah.
way.
Got it.
Which is crazy to think about. Like, I thought I'd be seeing this, like the trailer in theaters, like every time I went. And I didn't.
Yeah, I feel like this trailer doesn't play that much, honestly, before a lot of things. It's
It's
also kind
always
of a long
intriguing me.
trailer. Maybe that's why. Like three
I
minutes,
always
right?
notice it before Disney projects, but then
Hmm.
also one of the big things that I also like forget to tell people as well is, or not to tell people, but like just in general, is that when you go to an early screening, which I do fortunately get to go to a lot of, there's no trailers. There,
Yeah.
they start the movie and there's nothing that plays before.
Hmm. Honestly, sometimes would rather have that.
It it has a little. It kind of puts a little accountability back into the viewer because they're like, oh, you can't rely on 25 minutes of trailers, and you got to be there whenever they say
Yeah.
I
the
also
film's
get there
starting.
very early most of the time. I always try to get a very good seat just because those are first come, first serve for anybody
Hmm.
who's not press.
That's good to know.
Whereas, but
That's actually
that's a
pretty
very good
crazy.
point though, Tony. Like, I think one of the biggest things that's kind of led to the detriment of like movie theaters and like theater etiquette is people being comfortable with showing up 30, 40 minutes into the movie or 20
Mm-hmm.
minutes into the movie because they're like, oh, there's an hour of trailers. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, the
Yeah.
trailers are there as a security blanket, but like that you should still be there at the time that you're supposed to be there.
And then like another thing is like as human beings, we don't realize how many things we do just like with the simple action of sitting down because it's sitting down. You like fiddle with your drink, you mess with your popcorn, you check your
Yeah.
phone, clear all the
Mm-hmm.
You got to shake your keys 1,000 times before you
next to you like got
sit down
everything. Yeah, you
as
got to
Yeah.
loud as you
go. You
can.
got
It's
to
like
do
the
like the
best part they
little
love to do.
Yeah.
like before you like really lock in.
You got to stretch a little bit. You got to load your gun up just in case someone pops in the
Yeah.
theater.
I always fucking think of Brenda from Scary
Oh yeah,
Movie. Whenever her phone goes off.
like all killer, dude. Okay, so actually, funny enough, today of all days that we're talking about this, for context, I saw Hamnet in theaters like last week. I was out today and I was just like, you know what? I think I want to go see a movie. And the only thing that sounded good to watch again was Hamnet. So I went to go see Hamnet
Mm.
again. And this woman answered her phone in the middle of the movie. I'm like sitting there, like eyes bawling in tears. And this woman answers her phone and I hear her conversation going back and forth. And I like stood up and I was like, shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah.
and
What
like
the
she
fuck?
immediately like left the theater then and there, and she came back, and the movie ended, and I was like still in tears, just like looking at her and be like, "Yeah, that was really rude."
Yeah. What the
You
fuck?
gotta upload that clip of Brenda answering the phone and being like, "You answered your phone at Hamden. This is what I think you did, and I hate you."
That's a yeah. It goes back to
That's
that theater
wild.
etiquette, like, and in that post-COVID world of going to the
Hmm.
theater, it's people have now their assigned seats no matter what. They'll complain if it's not recliner seats now. They'll be like, "Wait, this isn't recliner seating. Like, I'm not gonna go. This sucks." Or they'll answer their movie or their phone in the middle of the movie, and it's that theater etiquette that's just lost. And but what you were saying earlier, though, Tony, was that like
Hmm?
these movies do get people to go to the theater, which is really nice to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I mean, I th I think experience films or like immersive films are are like you look forward to it all year. I mean, I think about this time last year, Way of Water or Fire and Ash, like,
Hmm.
slowly coming up and, you hear all the trades talking about it. You hear, discussing film and Deadline being like, this is our most anticipated of 2025. And at the very
Hmm.
top, it's Avatar Fire and Ash. There's a, there's always like this like a communal excitement around like, oh yeah, we'll all be at the movies at the same time. Like
Hmm.
it's the holidays, you know.
When you don't get to line up
Yeah.
and you don't get to line up and talk to random strangers about a movie, it's just not as fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And that's why like, sometimes counter programming is fun too. Like I mean, I think about Barbenheimer and seeing like all those guys dressed up in the time period, like wearing suits and fedoras, and then on the other hand of that, you got all these, sorority girls dressed up in hot pink and um, committing to the bit. I love stuff like that.
Hmm.
I wouldn't know what you would counter program Avatar Fire and Ash with, but I'd imagine that James Cameron would be like, I want to go see another film, like while I'm running back and forth between Fire and Ash and this, like this just puts people back in theaters, and I'm sure that they'll go back to the theater in January and watch something that they didn't think that they'd watch just to be like, hey, that was fun. I miss going to the movies. I need to go do that more.
Hmm.
How much is an AMC membership? Just kind of gets people
I think it
interested back into
depends.
movies.
I think
If
it
you
depends on the
do,
area you live in,
it depends on like
too.
the region because there are
Yeah.
some memberships, like technically speaking, it's anywhere between $20 to $25.
Mm,
I pay in
Depending on where
LA,
you're
it's
at.
20. I think it's LA, it's 28.
Oh, is it? So it's anywhere between 20
Yeah.
to $30, but it
it's
depends on
regional.
where you're at. Like if
Yeah.
it's if you're in like the Midwest and you don't go to like big cities, I think it's $20, but it's because the memberships include certain cities. So like the $20 membership may not include like LA and New
If you go to
York.
LA, yeah. Like if I go to any city that has an AMC, I'll be able to see any movie.
Oh
Whereas
wow,
if
I
you
didn't know
only have
that.
like the let me look it up actually. Let's find out.
But it does give you seeing like Avatar Fire and Ash, like you'll be able to see that in IMAX like 3D, and that's just part of your membership.
Yeah, like you can upgrade to the highest grade, highest premium screen and without like having to
Hmm.
pay more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I
And
tried
like
Regal out for a month and it is nowhere near.
the type of person that I'm like talking about that's like gonna go see Fire and Ash. I'm like making him up in my head. Maybe he should have a name. Tim. I guess like the Tim that's like usually like on the weekends watching football or sports and it was like, oh yeah, I told myself I was gonna go see that. And then they like get happy and like get excited and like let me see how much a membership costs. Like
Yeah.
that's he's gonna get inspired from just like going to the movies and seeing a bunch of people watching this movie.
It
I
gets you like watching
love
other movies that you wouldn't go to see.
hmm I love how in the
Okay,
sequence
so
the sea life is like still moving even though there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. Hmm.
there's a few different memberships. I didn't realize this. There's what's called the AMC Stubs A-List Classic, which means that it's only the certain scenes that have or the only theaters that have like the AMC Classic locations. It's only one movie per week
Interesting.
at AMC Classic theaters. You get a free popcorn birthday gift. You can still get points, but it's $14.99 a month. Whereas the standard A list one that you have, it's either $19.99 to $25.99, depending on where you're at and what state. If it's the one that includes New York and California, it is $27.99.
Yeah. So I pay
So
28,
they're pretty
27.99.
they're
Yeah.
all pretty variable. There's a lot of variables in it, but also like I didn't realize that there was one just for AMC Classic.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's weird. I
But I
can
mean,
only
like
think of like one or two theaters in my area that are AMC like classics.
for like the like going to City Walk out here, like where that 70 millimeter IMAX screen is, like that's an AMC. So like I can use it
Yeah.
gets counts as a A-list film. And
You don't
use
have to upgrade
ticket.
for City Walk the 70 millimeter IMAX.
No, it's like you pay like that base rate of 28
That's
in
incredible,
LA.
man. How much would
Yeah.
how much would that be without the
I think
membership?
of without the membership, depending on the time of day you're going, if you're going to go at 7 p.m., I think it might be like 25 to $28 to go
At
watch
that
that
point,
in 70 millimeter
it's like the same
IMAX.
thing. You may as well get the
Yeah,
membership.
just might as well get
But
the
then
membership.
also,
Yeah.
I was talking about earlier, I tried the Regal one just to try it out. And technically
Hmm
speaking, they do have a better point system. But also, like, if you want to go see something in IMAX or Dolby, it's an additional $10 per screening.
Yeah, AMC
Oh,
doesn't have
dang.
that.
And then
Yeah.
you also have to pay like 50 cents every time that you reserve a ticket. So even if, let's say that I get a ticket on a whim thinking like, you know what, if I have time, I'll go see it today. And if not, I'll cancel it. You know how many times I do that a day? With
Yeah.
Regal, I could not do it. I was like 50 cents per booking. And then on top of that, like if you cancel it, you don't get your money back.
Yeah.
$10 extra for IMAX every time. I was like, this is insane. I was like, AMC's membership is so much superior.
Yeah, AMC does that. You can just cancel anytime.
This was one of the coolest parts for me watching it in the theater. I mean you think he's on a rock, right? I mean I thought he
Hmm.
was on a rock whenever I was watching it for the first time in theaters. That's why I added it in my little thumbnail was because I thought this part was so cool. He's on the whale that saved
Hmm.
him.
Pycon. I heard that there's like a whole thing with Pycon. There's like they put him on trial and everything in the new movie.
You put them on trial, whale
That's what I
trial.
heard. That's what I heard. It's gonna be
We were
like Killers of the
talking
Flesh.
about whales a lot. I think what did you say? You looked it up, Pat. What how old is the
Oh, the oldest whale. Oh, yeah, I forget
Was it
that.
like
Oldest.
200, 300 years?
Let me see. Oldest whale. Oldest whale. It's called a bowhead whale. Um, they're known to live over 200 years. I think the one that they found.
Should we go whale watching?
Yeah. I think the one that they found was had lived up to 268 years. Yeah, let's go
From the
whale
sphere and its
watching.
blubber, right?
Yeah, there's something in the blubber. Yeah. That's crazy. Like, okay, let's do the math. Where's my calculator? This
Let's
is
do
the
the
nerd.
math.
This is the nerd in me. Okay, it's 2025
Hey, we love nerds around here.
minus.
We're literally all talking about like a movie about blue aliens.
So that whale was it 268?
Dude, it moves
Yeah.
fast too.
The whale, I guess, that they found, I don't know when they found that whale, but it was alive before the American Revolution started.
Damn, that bro dude lived through the war.
He's
Watching it
seen
from
some
he's
shit,
watching from the
okay?
shore. He's just watching from the shore, just looking over.
Whenever I used to work at this shoe store, and there was a guy that was in the military there, and he was always super vague about what he did in the military. And so anytime that we talked about him like being in the military, I was always like, "Oh yeah, because Jeremy was in the war," and that was all we would ever say.
The
Like
war.
we would refer to the war as like such a vague term. We would be like, "Oh yeah, you were in the war. I
The
The
forgot."
war.
war. Because like the war was like for World War II is when they would say the war. He was in the war.
That's
The
what I mean. Though
shot
it's just like
coming
there's no
up
shot he was
is
in World War
so
II.
pretty. The one where he's just like holding his hand.
Oh
And they're
yeah.
Mhm.
both
There's
looking
one
up.
shot where
Love
he's
it.
like holding onto his fin as he's like touching the surface of the water. And I've always misinterpreted the way that that scene looks because I remember thinking to myself, like, does that mean that he's touching like a more dense, like liquid below the water? Like, is he just that deep? Then I realized the shot was just upside down.
Mm.
Do
Right
you know what I'm
here.
talking about? It's like, I
Boom.
think it's one of these shots after this. Maybe it already passed and I missed it because we were talking about the war.
Oh, yeah, that
You
shot's
talking about the
fucking
difference
sick.
in the color of the water?
That shot right there. Oh,
I missed it.
Love it.
Yeah, there was like I think it's because the sun is hitting the surface of the water, so when he's like touching it, it looks like there's like a
Mm.
difference, like a different liquid, like maybe like a more dense liquid at the bottom. But it took me forever to
mm-hmm.
realize that that shot was just upside down.
Ah, okay, okay,
Mm.
okay.
Dude, it'd be so cool to just hang out here at like night.
Pat would have like an IPA and be like walk into his room, he'd fall off into the
Dude,
fucking water.
yeah. Oh, fuck.
Me and Pat will text each other all the time when we're like in the middle of drinking. It's so funny. Like I'll send him a picture of me drinking a beer, and I'll be like, "Send it back." He will every time.
And I don't even drink that much anymore anyway either, too, which is funny.
I know. I just give him a hard time about IPAs and be like, "Are you gonna get an IPA?" And he's like, "Yeah, maybe." He's like, "No, I got a
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe,
non-alky."
Maybe.
maybe.
I'm not a beer snob. I'll drink any beer.
Yeah. Would you drink the champagne beers?
Champagne and beers. Hey,
I just watched that
Miller High
recently.
Lives?
You know what's funny is I remember that we did that as like one of the first episodes that we did for the pod. Pat, do you remember that?
Which one?
The
The
holdovers.
holdovers?
The holdovers, yeah. That was like what? Yeah, 2 years
It
ago at
was
this
like
point.
almost 2 years ago. I want to
2
say
years
maybe
ago.
maybe 2 years ago even. I don't know. I remember it was like one of the first ones that we knocked out. I was just like, because it was like a Christmas movie.
Yeah, the champagne and beers.
I watched that in theaters again recently. Funny enough, one
Oh,
of the
in
rare
theaters would
occasions
be
where like a new.
awesome.
So
Hmm.
okay, that's how I got to see that movie last night. I told you guys about. I have a buddy who worked at a movie theater, and we'll all just go hang out there. And so we'll kind of like pick
That's
No,
movies to
awesome.
watch.
we gotta make a trip. Me and Tony.
I'm telling y'all, bro. Either one of y'all wants to come down, we'll all hang out. I'll take the
We're
week off.
we're looking at 2026 right now, and that's definitely something.
Definitely a possibility.
Probably if I come visit you, Pat, it'll probably be like March or April.
Do it. Avatar will
The
still be playing, so come on and do it.
bioluminescence.
I'll come down. I'll be the only one that's watching the movie. Christopher Nolan shows up.
No, I was telling
Popcorn.
Pat, I
There's
was
like
just
you know,
like,
IMAX, and I'm like, shut up, there's blue people on.
I was telling Pat that Spielberg, Nolan, and who else did I say? Spielberg, Nolan, and
Paul Thomas Anderson, PTA.
yeah, Paul Thomas Anderson are in a group chat together and be like, "Hey, you want to go to the movies? Yeah, let's just."
Dude, I
You
bet
guys
they
should do
low
that
key kind of
movie.
are.
Yeah.
I bet at
They
least a
like
few
send each
like
other
big
tweets and they're
filmmakers
like,
probably are.
"LOL."
Yeah. LOL, is this true? You just say, LOL, is this true?
Yeah, like someone will like report something that's like discussing film will post and they'll like tweet it back to like, is this true? LOL.
Yeah, this is true. LOL. I think I always told Tony that. I'm like, if I was like friends with like an actor during movies like on, I would just FaceTime them and they're like, "What's up?" And I would just be like, "Guess what?" And they're like, "What?" And like, "You're on TV right now." And they'd be like, "Get the," they just hang up. Or you just FaceTime them with it like it on in the background. Like, oh man. I mean, Fire and Ash is gonna have what? Some big trailers in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
2 days from now we'll have the first prologue that will have been seen
Yeah.
for the Odyssey.
I
Is it
was
confirmed that
telling
it's
Pat
also
that he should
playing there?
just go to watch that real quick so we can cover it.
Yeah.
Dallas is getting it, Tony. You would have
Wait,
the chance to see it.
I thought that Sinners and
One battle.
I thought that I thought that Sinners in One Battle were only playing in AMC Burbank 8 in New York City.
No, they re-released it with a few new. I mean, it'll be the same cities, but let me take a look, make sure. I might be.
I think it's Burbank 8, right, Pat?
Hold on.
I think it's City
Or
Walk.
6.
I think it's the
IMAX
City
Burbank.
Walk, right? No.
Oh,
No,
you know what
Dallas,
I'm thinking
Texas.
of? I'm thinking of
Tony,
freaking yeah.
Dallas, Texas, this Thursday, 7 o'clock. You can go if you want
Ooh.
to. 70 millimeter, and you would be able to see
The Odyssey.
the prologue, dude. Be
Honestly,
able to see
work was a
the
lot today, and we'll talk about it later, man. But that honest, I'm let me call in sick and fucking go see the Odyssey
you
prologue.
should, bro. I don't know how many times I've called out to go do something like film related, and I've never regretted it. Because here's the thing: is ultimately there are a few days where it's like, listen, I can't call out today. I'm well aware, but it's like you gotta like pick your battles. You gotta be like,
Yeah.
you know what? I kind of just need today, you know. And I've had that
Hmm.
happen
Yeah,
before.
that's true. That's so true.
But
Some
even
days
then,
you
it'll probably
need
be
some
playing
me
for like a
days.
week or two. So if you're not wanting to go tomorrow, you can go this weekend probably. And I mean, I'll just get
Mm,
your tickets as soon as you can. Is all.
yeah.
Is
Have
it
you ever?
confirmed that it's playing in front of Avatar Fire and Ash too?
There's a new
Uh,
trailer playing in front of
Just
Fire
the
and Ash.
trailer?
I don't think
Yeah.
it's the prologue though.
The
So
prologue.
who knows? Maybe it will be, but I know it's a trailer for sure.
Mm.
Minimum trailer.
Tony, what were you gonna say? Sorry.
oh, no, you're you're good. What was I gonna say? I'm asking myself. Um, God damn it. It's the
Was it
whale.
about
The
the
whale's distracting me. The majesty of the whale. This is probably one of my favorite parts of Way of Water. Um, I think it was something about going to see it. Is it this shot right here, Van?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the one. I
How'd
remember
they
thinking to
do that?
myself,
Oh, it's upside down.
here's the thing though, is that low key. I remember thinking to myself, did I miss it? Did I just say it? I missed it, but I'm glad I didn't.
Imagine you in the theater. How'd they do that? Oh, it's upside down. It's immediately. I forgot how long this like sequence is with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, during the rewatch, this was like where I was telling Pat all about my like adoration for fucking SeaWorld Shamu.
I mean, I like a lot of people did
Mm-hmm. I
because it's
mean,
like hard to know what's going on behind the scenes there until you actually know.
I have my own thoughts and opinions about all that stuff. It's just like I feel like that fucking documentary focused too much on the people died. The people died. Well, yeah, I mean, in nature, those animals kill people. They kill
Hmm.
seals. I mean, what did
Yeah.
you expect?
Have to respect nature.
Hmm. They weren't listening to the way of water. Oh
Nope.
shit.
They were
No
listening.
way
They were
water
listening to
can't kill.
Cameron. The way of water unites us all.
It is there before your birth.
We
Imagine
are.
it there.
We are the Pandora.
It's a writing room that writes these films, correct?
I believe
Probably.
so.
I think
No.
there was a few
I think you're
writers.
right. Yeah. feel like you would need to have a writer's room, honestly. Just so much going on.
I read something about how like apparently when they were writing these movies as well as like doing all the concept art for it, basically anybody that was involved in like the storytelling aspect in any way, which is probably a lot of people, but apparently they Jim would make it to where he wouldn't tell who was working he wouldn't tell them who was working on what movie because he knew that the minute he told someone like, oh, you're working on two, you're working on three, you're working on this part, you're working on this part, whatever, that they would zone out for everything else. So he didn't
Mm,
tell them what they were working on until they were already working on it, basically.
yeah.
Yo, Pat lost his shit right here. He was like, "What?"
Because of Grace.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, that like that like translucent like tree of soul or that home tree image,
Yeah.
just like yeah, it looks so good, man.
Mm,
And Grace also looks amazing. Like this shot right here, her acting with herself, dude.
yeah.
She's giving herself a hug, man.
She's
This
like,
shot's
remember when
also
we
just
were in the
incredible.
village? That's great, yeah. That like transition. I love how he still has her like Harvard or Stanford shirt on. Just so you know that she went to Stanford.
We did talk about it the last
Everybody
episode.
needs to know, man.
It's that someone made that shirt for her.
She had to get it custom made.
You think when they
Instead
show up
of
on
Urban
Pandora, they're
Outfitters,
like,
it's
does anybody
Avatar
want a stupid
Outfitters.
shirt?
Habits are out. Yeah, they have like outlets, and habits are.
Avatar
They like
Eagle.
they like low key, like you get to Pandora and someone's like, do you want me to make you a stupid shirt that you can wear?
All right, what was the damn college you went to? I know you want that.
They're like the only people who want those shirts made are people who went to Stanford. And then she's like,
Yeah, went
funny
to
you
the
should
Ivy
say that.
Leagues. Went to the Ivy Leagues. That's how you know they're smart.
It's like you have the guy that's like that's like in charge of like clothing the avatar people before they like get set go out on their like missions and stuff like that. They're like, "All right, they click their pen. What do you want your clothes to look like?" Stanford
Draw
shirt,
me
okay. Crop top, you got it. Oh, it has to be the school colors. All right, whatever. All right,
cargo
next.
shorts. Yes.
That was a question I had. Vin, do you what's his name? Fudge.
Is it Norm?
Norm. Is Norm in his avatar body full time?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because there was a shot earlier in the film where he was human again
I keep missing that shot when I'm watching this rewatch.
of him as a human.
Yeah. I just
It's
can't
like at the
never
very
unsee.
beginning.
I can just never unsee Grandma's Boy whenever I look at him. Like I just can't. When he plays like he's like in the Matrix and Grandma's.
He's awesome. I've only seen it once, but I was like way too young to have seen it.
Yeah.
Dude, the veins. Look at freaking Jake's veins. Look at the
Hmm.
veins in his hands.
It's crazy.
And like the
Oh, that,
wrinkles.
and you have Natiri shove out the new technology in order to medicine to help her to bring in someone that's
Hmm.
actually from Pandora.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I mean, this is like the third time I've watched it since the like in general, but yeah, she really takes a back seat in this a lot. It makes me wonder if she's like a huge part of Fire and Ash, I would assume.
She's gotta be. There's no way she isn't.
Yeah, I mean it all starts with Natiri and Jake. I mean, there has to be like this very epic payoff to that.
Hmm. Especially because originally it was just going to be a trilogy depending on box office numbers.
Yeah, that's the thing with Fire and Ash as well, is that people don't realize that Way of Water and Fire Ash were one movie when they were written.
Yeah.
And there was just so much there that they were like, We could just split
Make it to
these.
make it
I
yeah, make
think
it
I
One of the
three.
rare
remember. I think I
instances, like
remember hearing that.
which like you guys were talking about, I think on the news episode you guys did recently, the weekly news recap about how like they split up movies and they didn't need to, and it's I agree with a lot of what you guys
Yeah.
had mentioned, but yeah, it's very true. Like we didn't even get to do like the last Divergent movie. They split it in half, but they
Yeah.
didn't tell anybody until it
The
was like
Mhm.
Hunger
already like
Games.
sure you're
Yeah.
watching it. Yeah.
It's just a cash grab.
Well, and then you also have to take into account that these studios are banking on, the film that they're releasing within the year is gonna perform the way that it does, and be like, oh, don't worry about it, guys. We'll cover this in the trilogy, in the final of the trilogy. And sometimes
Yeah.
those trilogy that third film doesn't get made, and then it's
You're at a
all left.
loss. Yeah.
What happened to that Exorcist trilogy we were supposed to get from David Gordon Green?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I feel like
they
they
did one movie and
barely
everyone
made
hated it.
Halloween Ends, man. Like they
Yeah.
barely made that one. Golly.
People hated that movie too, so that's funny to say that you say that.
Yeah.
Everyone hated Halloween Ends.
But I mean, like, if you really look at the box office too this year, I mean, Warner Brothers dominated, but like Disney had $1 billion Lilo and Stitch,
hmm
$1 billion Utopia 2, and they're about to have $1 billion Avatar Fire and Ash. Are they about to have quietly the highest box office this year? And like nobody realized it. Like,
I feel like it's
especially if this makes
very
like 2 bill. Like, if this makes 2 billion, like that's great, like massive.
I feel like it's very, very smart to put this like right before winter break, like that the
Hmm.
next week, not this weekend, but the next weekend. I mean, every single family is going to be together, and they're going to be like, "Oh, let's all go see Avatar Fire and Ash." Like everybody. I mean, whenever you're stuck with your family at home for like 2 or 3 weeks, parents are like dying to like get their kids out and be like, oh, let's go somewhere, let's take them to the movies,
This
let's
is
go to
very
the mall.
true. From first-hand
Yeah.
experience, I can tell you that one of the busiest days of every year that we had at the theater that I worked at was Christmas Day. And it's because people
Mm.
didn't care what they were saying. They just didn't want to talk to their families. They just want to be able to sit down and watch movie and shut up.
Yeah, be able to
Eh,
take them somewhere where like it'd be rude to ask like questions during the film and be like, hey, what's going
yeah.
on? And like, no,
It's
shh,
actually
we're around
so
other
funny to
people.
me. Like the year
Yeah,
that Star Wars:
exactly.
The Force Awakens comes out was my first year working at that theater. Actually, it might have been my
Mm.
second year. Regardless, like I remember that we'd have people who'd be like, "Can I get 10 to Star Wars?" And I'd be like, "It's sold out, man." They'd be like, "Give me whatever's starting next." Like they didn't
Yeah.
care what they were watching. They'd be like, "Just give me whatever ticket starts next. I don't care."
Oh, that's too good, man. I'm honest. I wonder what I've always wondered what that was like to go to the movies like with your whole family and be like, nobody talk for 2 hours.
Honestly, like I know that people like kind of joke about it, saying that it's sad if you spend your day at the theater on Christmas Day, but like I don't know, man. Like it felt kind of magical working at that theater on Christmas Day. Like it was always like people were always in such a good mood, and
Mm,
they like yeah, like they're with their families and they're just going to see movies, like not interact and not talk because their in-laws are driving them nuts, whatever it might be. That's what
Yeah.
we saw a lot of, was people like didn't want to talk to their in-laws and they would be like, let's just go shut up and watch a movie. But it was also still like when kids would go, like whole families would go. It
Yeah.
was so cool to see.
uh, I saw I saw Nosferatu on Christmas Day last year, in the afternoon, like at like 3 p.m. And then I mean I had so much fun with it that I went that night just to like see another crowd's reaction to it.
Yeah.
And I always talk about this, but I think the girl next to me had like the Nosferatu like perfume on, so it like smelled like rain and like concrete, and like there's all these couples like dressed all warm and like they're like cozied up next to each other. I was like, this is cool. I like this. And like their reaction was like the best part of it. Like they're like, oh
Hmm.
shit.
Yeah. I went to go see it, I think the 25th or the 26th. I can't remember what day it was. I remember it was like a pretty packed screening. And I remember the first thing that drove me
Mm.
nuts was that the projector was already like fucked to begin with. And then as the movie started, I think I told you guys about this already, and it might have been one of those that we mentioned on an old episode, but regardless, there was a woman and her kid, and they were both sat next to me. and every time that something inappropriate would happen, the mom would cover the kid's eyes, and then she would explain to the kid what was happening, like
Oh no.
because it was like that was important to the plot. So like she would
Yeah.
explain to the kid what was happening, but she'd cover his eyes. And after a certain point, I was just like, "Can you shut the fuck up?" Like, and I
Yeah.
remember that she like the look of like pure like disbelief on her face, because I don't know if y'all have seen Nosferatu recently, but it's a pretty dark movie. Like it's
Mhm.
there's a lot of
Yeah.
darkness in that movie. I remember
Yeah,
that I
it's
said
very
that and I
dark.
looked right at her and it was dark, and then out of nowhere, like an image that was so bright showed up that like I just saw like a deer in headlights. Like it was the funniest thing ever. That she like you guys know that episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? How they're like looking at each other from across
Yeah.
the it
Mhm.
felt like that. Like she looked at me
Yeah.
like that, like just terrified.
Oh man. I always love hearing about people's like most recent like exciting experience at the movies like that was like really fun that like the people around them were like fun to be around and stuff like that. I think my last one was like the guy just randomly started talking to me during the film. He'd like nudge me and be like, "Hey, this is awesome." I was like, "Dude, I don't know you."
Yeah.
But he was so excited. And it was weapons.
I've noticed with like
Um,
with re-releases, the audiences are more like I guess it would be more like have better theater etiquette during re-releases than they do with new movies.
Mm.
Like I've just noticed
yeah,
that.
it's strange. Like it's almost like they have more respect for a movie they've seen 1,000 times.
Yeah, it's like, but I think it's like they're because they're there to actually watch the film that they like really like a lot. So it's and sometimes when you have like a new movie release, you'll get like a bunch of teenagers going in there just to go in there. Um, yeah, I have noticed that.
It's a good way to teach theater etiquette as well.
Hmm. James Cameron's like, okay, when they get to the water tribes, a storm is going to be in the background because a storm is coming. And then
It does look
then they
like kind
high
of like a
five, and
hurricane
they high five in while they're editing the movie.
mess. So
You want to know? You want to
funny.
know my greatest Christmas movie experience? We went on
Yeah,
Christmas Day.
yeah.
I saw Wolf of Wall Street. And my mom sat right next to me.
We've talked about this.
Um, I was trying to think of a movie that like because Tony said like what was the last time you guys saw a movie where like everyone was having fun with it, and I had to think about it for a second, but it's Marty Supreme probably. Like
Oh
everyone was
shit.
so into it.
Mm. I feel like when you go to those advanced screenings too, it's like people are actually there to watch. Like they're really excited to watch the movies.
Dude, the energy was so like I remember even before the movie started, like I was there very early. And
Mm.
the minute that like those lights went down and the movie started, there was like an energy about the movie that was just like so like almost like a weight had been lifted off of everybody that was just like, all right, let's just have fun. Like we're here. We
Yeah.
made it,
Hmm.
guys.
Yeah, I feel like with Fire, I feel like the Fire and Ash people will be they'll be good at theater. I mean, it's also 3 hours and 20 minutes, so like you have to know you're going into like a 3 hour and like 20 minute movie.
Dude, one of the re-releases that I went to for this screening, I think it was the third time I was watching it. There was a teenage like couple like next to me, and the kid just kept laughing the whole time at like the dumbest shit.
That's when you usually look at him and you're like, dude, like what? Like this it's
That's
just
like that's their culture now. It's
yeah.
crazy. I
They just don't take
recently
anything sincerely.
Hmm.
my niece she's like 16 years old. I saw her in some part of this year and I noticed her doing that same thing and I was like, "What is so funny?" And she's like, "I don't know." And I was like, "What this guy like that wasn't funny
Yeah.
either." But it's just like it's how they freaking imagine teaching that generation right now. I bet it's so
Yeah,
stressful.
it's just like wild how like we're talking about like theater etiquette for a while, but like how people just like you said, like openly take phone calls, like just openly like scroll Instagram in the theater. It's just like, damn man, like look at those
I like to call them
sunglasses
out.
though.
The minute that you call someone out, it like changes everything.
Yeah, they get
Yeah,
like
it's like
embarrassed.
it's also like a testament to like how we as like humans have become so like I this is how I feel, but I mean I feel like for a lot of people, their phone is like another appendage. It's like an extension of their body. It's like a body part. It's
Hmm.
insane. Like as important to them as like their heart or their brain or their eyes. And
Yeah.
for some
You
people
feel
out
like
there,
naked
they're
without it.
very addicted to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they go nuts. It's like, have you ever seen someone like lose their phone and like freak out? They're like, God.
Where's my phone?
Mm-hmm.
When we all go see Avatar Fire and Ash, we should dress up like the guy that's wearing the sunglasses.
Wait, hold on. Put
Like
it
a
right there.
freaking like
Be right.
like a body like vest,
Just like standing like this.
walking with like Nerf guns.
If you're like your headset, you're painted
Like
blue.
a,
You're just
wearing like a Stanford shirt. I'm
yeah.
gonna dress
Take
up
it
like
easy,
Viacom low key.
corporal. Yeah, you just have to talk like you're in the military.
Everyone succeed, not without you.
Have you seen
All
this
right,
man?
guys, just imagine this. I go to Avatar wearing these. These ones
Yes.
right here.
Yeah. But you
Get
can't
those
take
like
them off in the movie.
get some
You
like
have to wear.
custom made like 3D glasses that look just like that.
Dude, these have like no like little bridge between it. It just like goes completely over my nose.
Dude,
I saw you
guys,
wearing those in
you
that
should
picture
take
of you
it.
on the like trail or on the marathon in Oklahoma City,
The
right?
OKC, yeah, these are my OKC ones. I was like, I want to get some. They didn't fall off the whole time. I've seen people in races have their gear fall off, and they stayed on the whole time.
So everyone listening, you have to wear your sunglasses to see Avatar Fire and Ash.
You gotta wear
Makes you think of Tony
army
Wiseau watching The
sunglasses.
Disaster Artist and then telling James Franco that he needs to learn about lighting. Because the dude was wearing his sunglasses the whole time.
Oh man. Bro, imagine if you could just like see memories like that.
Get caught up with your friends, but be like, "Hey, I haven't seen you in forever. Let's link."
Yeah. Let's link real quick and then just sit there for 5 minutes. Okay, we're good.
And then like afterwards, you unlink, and you're like, "No
Yeah. You get
way."
the hot gossip.
Pycon
I
did that?
can't
No fucking
believe
way. I
I
can't believe
can't believe
Pycon would
she said
never do
that.
that, bro. Pycon would never do that, bro. Let's link up. Let's link up.
It's
I'm
like
telling you.
You don't
I got the
believe me?
whole here's the scene.
Give me your kudu right now. Give me your kudu. Like connect. Let's connect, brother.
Be like, be like, I can't tell you, I can't talk about this out loud, but let's link real quick so I can show you.
If you were like Navi and you were in school and you want to talk to your best friend, but you didn't want to speak out loud, you just link up. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You just can talk privately.
Well, it's so funny. Okay, so we're joking about it, but there's like this conversation between the Chiefs kids and Jake and Interior's kids where like Kitty is like following along and like she's like kind of looking at the people that aren't talking and like she's reading their minds. It was like it was weird. It made me think that she could like I don't know.
Earlier, or are you saying for a scene that's
Yeah,
coming up?
earlier whenever they were like all sitting in a circle and talking, but like she it looked like she was like rolling her eyes at like what some of them were like
Mm.
thinking. It was weird. Like
Are you
good
talking about
weird.
whenever her and Nateria are talking because she's upset? Like right before
Yeah, I think
Nateria's.
yeah, I think that happens like a little bit after.
Okay.
But I thought like I don't know, it just gave me like the idea that maybe she could like read
Read
their
minds.
minds since they're
Yeah.
connected to AWA.
Hmm.
I
Maybe it'll be
guess we'll
explored more
see.
in Fire and Ash. I like what he does though, because like when they first came to this area, like it was so colorful of like the water and everything. But now that the enemy is enclosing on them, they're slowly bringing like the color back out of it.
This is reminding me of a certain film that has been released this year.
Oh yeah?
The lighting.
Which film?
Wicked. I think he's saying Wicked. Don't you ever compare this to Wicked, Tony. You hear me? Give me your
You
guru
mean
right now, bro. Give me your
It's the
fucking guru.
lighting, man's gonna kill
It's
me
that
now.
one shot. And even then, here's how I know it's intentional. It's
No,
completely CG.
I'm saying it. Yeah, it's intentional too because like the bad is coming.
I will
Like,
say though that like, I mean, I don't think we've all talked about Wicked. You guys may have, but
no,
you've seen the new one, right, Tony?
yeah, yeah. We
I think you both
went to
have,
go
right?
watch it with Pat's wife.
Um, my thing, man, dude, is that like it's. I was thinking about it on the way home, and I was like, that should have just been one movie. But then the more I
Yeah.
thought about it, I was like,
Mhm.
no, actually, because I don't think there's anything I would have cut. I just wanted to care more. All it is just like it
Yeah.
just throws so much at you so quickly. That's just like, okay, we're doing this now.
They were in
Mhm.
they were in a rush to get to that
They were
ending
trying really
sequence.
hard to get to the end, and that's the big thing with that movie is just that like I was like, I think if they took their time more, I probably would have cared.
Yeah.
And the
It's
film is really at its strongest when it has like Elphaba and Glinda together, and I think it knows that because like once you get to those scenes, it's like okay, it's a better watch. It's still not amazing, but it's much easier to like get into.
Mhm.
hmm I was telling Pat before I was like, hey, I need to like preface this before we go see this tomorrow morning. He was like, "What?" And I was like, "There's a good chance that you probably aren't going to be happy with like the pacing of it because Steven Schwartz, he even says this himself that it is famously Act 2 is famously way less popular than the first act, and it's because of the songs, it's because of what happens, and it's because of the tie-in to The Wizard of Oz. And yeah, they were in a rush.
Mhm.
It's unfortunate.
How long did you say, Pat,
It,
it took them to film that
I think
movie?
they
Those
filmed that for
scenes?
over a year, I think. Over a
Pat was
year?
saying that they looked tired at the end.
They did. Everyone in that movie looks
Yeah.
exhausted. No one wants to be there. The only person who I legitimately was like thinking to myself, like, okay, like she wants to be here and it shows was Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and you can even tell, like, I know she's supposed to look very like sad and like crying in some of those scenes, like those crying scenes for her. She looks tired, like
Mhm.
in an emotional way, not like a like performance way.
And I think to tie it back to like this, it's like they're both long movies. Obviously, Avatar and Wicked for Good. I mean, it's what, 2.5 hours or 2 hours? I think it lasts 2 hours. But this takes its time to get to the end. It doesn't like rush to get to the end. Every scene is
There's a lot
pivotal
of downtime
to
in
the
this
story.
movie. There really
Like
is.
it's,
Like
but I think
once you get to that
that's what
last
helps build the
hour,
world.
yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get to that
It's like
last hour,
you
it's
need to
insane how
have
much this
those that
changes.
downtime. It's like, and people would say this is fat that you can trim, but obviously James Cameron's like, no, this is the cut. Sorry, this is what I'm releasing.
This is the experience. Like the
Yeah,
Oh shit, yeah, because this isn't even like the part that I'm thinking about. Like this is like this is like the I'd say like the
the
destruction
lead
of
up to
Home
it.
Tree. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like he takes his time to get to that last act, like using this whole what 20-minute sequence to get to that last act. Like in reality, you would think this is the end of the movie, but there's still another hour and 20 minutes. Like if you're just watching this in general, you're like, this is probably the end, right? And you click on it like, oh shit, there's still an hour and 20 minutes left of this.
Dude,
Like,
I'm so sorry. I hate this. I hate this guy. That's like the what
yeah.
is he like the
I
hunch?
will say my like critique of the bad guy, I guess besides Stephen Lang, is like they're pretty just one dimensional. Like, we don't care. This is $1 billion vial. Like, I don't care. I don't have any other emotion. Like, but it's just used strictly for plot. Like you have to have
Yeah. I mean, it
like I
works on
think
me. I get
yeah.
pissed off every fucking time. Like, I mean,
Mm,
I get pissed off doing the destruction of Home Tree. I get just as pissed off doing here. I'm like, yeah,
yeah.
I'm Jake in the original Avatar where what does Court say? You turn on your own kind. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I fucking turn on my own kind. I
you
hate
think you're
humans,
one of
man.
them?
You think you're one
Yeah.
of them.
Time to wake up.
No, that's literally me right now.
But I guess it's like, I guess like I complain about that, but then like, look at the world we live in. Like, there's top people in power are that fucking guy. Like, they don't give a fuck.
I can't wait to watch the third movie when Ardmore says that to fucking Quaritch.
Y'all,
And I
I
get to
mean,
point the screen and be like,
in y'all's like first watch like at the theater, were there like some viewers that were like, no, during this
for
part?
this?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. Um, the last time, actually, that's not true. The first time I saw this, I told y'all a few weeks ago, like when it started, I like was in tears just because I couldn't believe it
Yeah, I
started.
mean,
But
I mean,
Mhm.
once,
it's the calf too, right? They get the calf
yeah,
Yeah.
too.
but
It's
once
fucking
once the movie
awful.
immediately gets going, I was just locked in. And then the only thing that got me really emotionally the first time watching this was Natam's death.
Mm.
Hmm.
That was really it. Like, and to be honest with you, like the final scene also will just—it's like a gut punch too.
Yeah.
Remember what I told you, Pat? It was like the Titanic sequence, me and Ben being
Hmm.
like, ah.
Yeah. Because
Oh my
we were
gosh,
talking
Tony.
about
I
because
mean,
like that score is basically just Titanic. Like he's just
You
yeah.
using the
can't. I
same
might turn it up
themes.
whenever we get there, and you can just mute me on the fucking.
Wasn't gonna say that I'm getting Titanic. I'm gonna get to see that on 35 pretty soon.
No way.
I was
Aw,
literally thinking of you the whole time. I
dude.
was like, oh my god, if Tony was here, bro.
Dude, that's why you're the only person, man. Like it's been a while since that recording. You are still the only person that gets like my excitement out of that freaking film.
It's gorgeous, man. It's impossible not to watch that thing.
I
From
mean, that's
beginning to end,
why
it's like just one of the most gorgeous things you'll ever see.
that's why I love the ending of this so much. We were talking about like the medley thing, like whenever
Yeah.
that happens, I get so excited because like to see that like
It's
when
its
did this come
greatest
out?
hits. It's
Twenty
since
twenty.
2022, I think.
To see what that would have the Titanic movie would have looked like in 2022
That's
is
literally,
just
I was just thinking that I
so
was
fucking
like it's almost
great.
like he's just flexing. Like I could do this now if I wanted to, just so
I
I
could
wouldn't.
still do it again. Dude, that's amazing. What's the theater that you're going at that
It's one of the theaters that I go to here pretty regularly. It's the Terra Theater.
oh, that's awesome, man.
So there's a
I
theater here called the Plaza. There's another one called the Terra. They're both kind of owned
Is
by
that
the
named
same
after
person.
Gone with the Wind?
Did you hear
It
him,
might
Pat,
be.
Yeah, I was listening.
about the Titanic?
Hmm. I know. I'm so jealous.
Imagine, man, if that ever is playing,
We should just fly there just to go watch that and then fly
dude.
back.
I can come out, come hang
I
out for a weekend.
fucking love I fucking love Titanic.
That's still my favorite Cameron film. Is Titanic. I think it's his best film. Yeah, I don't think he's made. Well,
I still
I
want to
don't count
make
Spawn 2 or whatever, but or Piranha 2. I
wait,
don't
you've
count
seen Ghost of the
that.
Abyss, right, Pat?
I actually haven't.
We should watch Ghost of the Abyss soon. I think you'd like it.
I'm definitely down. And I guess we gotta watch. I guess us three. We gotta watch Billie Eilish's concert film.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, yeah, he's got that coming out too. I forgot.
It's like I think me and Tony were talking about like just a way for him to like in our weekly recap just to just test new technology that he's like working on. And I'd be like he just using like a concert film to test it. Like
I remember my buddy and I, we were talking about it on the way to like go look at some movies because there's a store that opened up as a bunch of Blu-rays. And I like remember I saw it in the morning and I was like, this is fucking like weird, but cool. I'll go see it.
yeah, this is very like Jurassic Park to me.
Yeah.
What I envision is him layering like I think Pat jokes about it like during the recording, like the cover art. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of layering of like ocean, water, like very ambient is what I'm trying to say,
Hmm.
like an ambient like sense. Like maybe it'd be 3D, maybe there's like flecks of, little bubbles in the air or something. Oh, that kind of sounds cool now that I'm talking about it.
Yeah, I'm curious to like watch that. Are we getting? Maybe, is Billie Eilish going to be in Avatar 4?
I hope so. You know,
I'm
they
not
were
gonna
saying that they actually
lie.
want Anya Taylor-Joy in those movies. The cast
Yeah, I did.
was.
I did see that like
It's like,
randomly.
yeah, man, if you
Really?
want to put her in there, that's all you.
Yeah,
You put her in there.
I
I'll
think I.
watch it.
I think I saw that today. I was like, that's. I mean,
The
I'm
kids want her
down.
in there. I think it was God, what's her name? The girl that
The
plays
actors?
Took. Yeah, the actor. A lot of the younger kids were saying that they want Anya Taylor Joy in those movies.
I mean, I'm
I
down.
think Bailey Bass and Jack Champion were the ones that were saying it.
They probably got told a little bit about what's gonna happen, and they're like, okay, who do we cast? Like, who would be our dream cast for like that? And they
Which is
like
crazy
start
to me
talking.
because like she's already in Dune, like
Mm-hmm.
another sci-fi
Yeah,
series.
I feel like she'd be down. Honestly, damn.
It's fucking awful. Van, there's this where it cuts to Natiri and like the sister thing, the sister dying.
Yeah.
Mm,
That's
yeah.
what I told. I was like, I would have never known that if Van didn't tell us, Pat. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I was thinking about that whenever we did a rewatch.
Yeah, about her sister.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This is also like, I mean, I know that we said it before, like these movies are basically like the same as the first movie. This is like the direct like reciprocation of like the home tree scene in the first movie. Like it's basically
Yeah.
that scene. Even whenever the first scene is happening where like they're killing the Tulkun and they kind of leave him for dead, they're
Mm-hmm.
playing the score from the first movie that James Horner did. So
Mm-hmm.
or not James.
R.I.P.
Am I saying the right name? James Horner?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I don't know why I thought James Newton Howard. I was like, nah, it can't be him.
Not James Horner. What I think Tony and I were talking about too is what this movie does is it doesn't shy away from death, which a lot of
Oh
movies
no.
can be like.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he got shot, but he's fine. Like, oh no,
Mm-hmm.
like he's literally dead. Like he died
What
right
did I
there.
say?
Like,
What did I say? I was like, I was bitching about Stranger Things, man.
oh yeah,
And
it's
I
like the
go,
plot. Yeah.
dude, I go.
It's
I
I
was
mean, no,
we
it's a very real thing. Like
we
I
were
agree with
watching.
you.
Uh,
I agree with you. Like there is so much of like studios like afraid to like kill off characters because they're like, oh, we
Hmm.
got to milk this person. Like we can't get rid of
Yeah.
them.
man, I go. People need to fucking die on Christmas.
Yeah, he said people need to die on Christmas, and I was like, what? Like on actual Christmas.
the day it's the day
The
it's like gonna
day
be
of
like
its
in theaters.
release.
But just the way he worded it, people need to die on Christmas. I started cracking up.
Do you
I
remember
was
the
like,
do you remember the episode that we did with I can't remember which movie it was. Look at him. He wants to blow some shit up. Look at his teeth.
It
That's
was
Mission
Mission, what was that?
Impossible.
Mission Impossible. Yeah.
Was it was it Fallout?
Yeah.
You're
I was
like,
like,
look at his
yeah,
teeth.
it was
Look at
just
his
like
teeth.
a
He wants to blow
throw.
some shit up.
It was like a throwaway line that I said so softly too. I was like, look at that guy's teeth. He definitely wants to blow some shit up.
You go back and watch that episode. Like it's just us laughing. We keep saying that over and over again too.
look at his teeth.
He definitely wants to blow some shit up. I forgot about that. Oh man, that's some good stuff.
I love when she calls him that, Majake.
I mean, this movie, like,
It-
it's what, we're already 2 hours in. Like, I mean,
Like I
it's
say,
great
this is literally the
pacing.
final act right here. This is
Yeah.
Mhm.
literally where like everything starts.
But yeah, now you have like the constant rain now.
It's
When they
not
first arrived, it was
intentional
so, you know.
because they grew up on Pandora, but it's like a part of like the mocap. You can tell like these young actors are like it it they're from today, like in their body language, like the way that
Hmm.
he
Oh
just
yeah.
walked up to
Yeah.
his brother, like
Yeah.
it's just such a nice little touch to like the filmmaking
Hmm.
and like the performance. It like it grounds it, even
Hmm.
though they're on like another planet. Like these are kids that are acting in like a studio in a or performing in a studio in like California. It's just so cool.
Hmm. I've never actually noticed that. Like you pointed
Yeah.
that out. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
now I notice
You
it.
can
And I'm like, yeah,
you
that's
can
actually like really true. Yeah.
it's like a multi-generational thing. Like I'm sure we walked with like our freaking shoulders like
Yeah.
terrible
I know I do.
posture
I
growing
have terrible
up.
posture.
So
Like
I had
dully.
horrible posture in high school. My teachers would always point it out to me, but yeah, like you can see like some of their in their movements, especially outside of the action scenes.
Hmm. Well, I have terrible posture.
Now I
Fuck
know I'm
you,
thinking
have
about it
enough
right now, and
posture.
I'm definitely hunched over.
I know I've been hunched over like this the whole time. Like I can feel my upper back like literally like so tight. Like this is like making me want to attempt to replay the game.
Yeah.
Just to
I
get
thought
to
about it and I
just to get to the
refused.
water
Like I
area.
really
Just to get
thought
to the
about it and I'm
water
like, I just
area.
want to get there, but I can't.
Yeah. Just to get to the water area.
Dude, they got the outcast.
Damn.
Little do they know that motherfucker can move fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a
Little
mother.
did they
It's
know
not a
that
mother cat.
motherfucker can move fast.
Motherfucker. They'd be like, oh shit, this thing can move. Now they're working together.
And it's all the kids. All the kids are out there.
Yeah.
Court's got exactly what he wanted.
I love that kid that tells them where they went because he's like so in it. They went outside the reef. Like, it's
Yeah.
just a throwaway
That's how they're.
lie.
Wait, has it happened yet? I want to see.
Oh yeah, it passed. But
Oh,
it's because
Yeah.
damn it.
it's like they were literally asking them where they were, and then he was like, "They're outside the reef." Like,
Hey, he got his SAG card. He's all good. But I think too, what he like obviously like going along the someone has to kind of die or things die in the real world, so it makes it more realistic. It's like watching this, you're thinking like, oh, I bet you Jake or Natiri is about to die right here.
hmm
But they kill one of their kids.
yeah,
So it's like
I think we're gonna lose one of them this movie or fight
I
a
do
hashtag
think we are
movie.
too. I think we are
I,
too. Yeah.
I like that you went back to that conversation because yeah, that's like I feel like that's like one of the good like themes of Way of Water was that like yes, there is lush life like all around them, but also at the same time with life there's death and it's inevitable and it's like it just kind of like drives the nail on that. It's kind of like
Hmm.
the thorn in your side, like you don't want to acknowledge that, but
Yeah.
it is a it is a truth.
Like death is a part of life. So
Hmm
while there is all this beautiful life on Pandora, like things die, people die. When you
Even though
have
you got these big CG like those like robotic machines or whatever, the
hmm that's like your like you were saying earlier, like the aliens kind of vibe, like the past tying in past James Cameron stuff, like using those like big rig machines. Like he's very critical of military, like James Cameron is. Even his next the Ghost of Hiroshima that he's doing, like a military concept.
I'm uh I'm gonna be interested to see what that looks like.
Yeah, because I don't even know when he's making that, honestly. After Avatar
Do you
4?
guys know whenever James Cameron's birthday is? How old is he?
I do not actually. Let's look it up.
He's in his 70s. I know that.
He's 71. His birthday is August 16th,
Oh
1954.
wow.
Looks pretty damn good for 71.
He just tells you thanks, man. Next time you see him, he's like,
Yeah.
Hey,
He's hey,
thanks for saying I look good."
listen to the pod. Thanks for saying I look good. That's all he says. Then he walks away. I'm like, no problem, man. See, like even because like that's why I feel like that guy's just so one-dimensional. It's just like he was willing to just kill the guy. I don't care. I need my whales. Like, it's like okay, man.
Yeah.
Like even Steven Lang's like, dude, all right, calm down. Like I need the damn kids. Like,
Dude,
You got
yeah,
quotas to meet, man.
you
yeah.
become so invested in the kids right here. It's like all of a sudden it's like,
hmm
all right, yeah, I understand that Jake and Natiri are out there somewhere looking for them, but it's all about them right now.
hmm But I think that's good to do with this story is if it's another Jake and Neytiri story, like you said, it's basically kind of it's the same beats as the first movie, but if you have it centered around them, people will be like, "This is literally just the same movie." Like it's like like they just remade it again. But if you add the element of all of these kids coming together, makes it a coming of age movie, a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of is. It kind of is.
Especially for Loak.
hmm And it sets you up for future films. Have more to explore because you establish all these characters in the second one, so now and more. And who's to say
I
that they
like
do
the
that
little
massive
sound that
time
they
jump?
make. The little just a little
The little
chirp.
squeaky sounds.
Yeah,
hmm
the elus.
Yeah.
And who's to say like they do that massive time jump in Avatar 4 that then these kids don't have kids?
Maybe.
What's
Maybe that's what the next
what's
one
the
is.
chief's daughter's name? Son of a bitch. I'm gonna get pissed
Sidea.
off. She's gonna become a Sully.
Maybe.
Yeah. It's like Romeo and Juliet.
No, I think they would totally
No,
like
yeah.
their parents would totally be like, yeah,
Yeah, it's
that's
fine.
that's a thing.
You gonna tell me Tonawari is gonna sit here and bitch about Lowak? My daughter ain't dating no Matakaya boy.
He has
You
to go
gonna
over
date
and
a
take
Metcalina boy
yeah.
left, and you're not gonna have a choice in it.
He has to go pick her up at her house and he has to sit in the living room while she's getting ready still. And he's just staring at it. Just... Damn, that looks so good. The water.
Yeah.
The way that they captured the water is honestly kind of insane. I know that we talk about it like every episode, but it's honestly kind of crazy. They really had to like stop, dude. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
He's trying to get up.
You wanna
We see something on our
introduce
wall.
wanna introduce
For any video listeners, this is our boy Nexus Anders. He loves Avatar.
Big Avatar fan.
you imagine
Big
you just
Avatar.
meowed right now and just said, I see you.
He's like, okay, put me down.
Here, give us a little meow. Give us a little meow.
Is Avatar
Give
your
my-
favorite movie?
Is Avatar your favorite movie?
Or is it Titanic?
Is it Titanic?
He's trying to get out of my hands, so he'll meow here in a second out of frustration.
I haven't heard a cat meow in like I don't know. Sorry, baby.
Sorry, baby.
By the way, totally unrelated. Do you either of you guys know when a physical is coming out for that?
Probably going in their line. It's A24, right?
If I had to guess, yeah, it is
Going
probably
in that line now.
going in that
I would
line
assume
of, yeah.
maybe February next year. Because his Smashing Machine is their next one.
Smashing
I thought
Machine
Smashing
has already
Machine
been
is already out.
announced, but that being said, it did come out before or after like Sorry Baby got a theatrical release.
Mm-hmm.
So technically speaking, yes, like or Smashing Machine already hasn't been announced for physical, but it came out after theatrically. So who
Yeah.
knows?
I'm sure
I think
Sorry
it'll
Baby
probably
will
go
be
in
in
their
the line.
lineup.
Yeah. Especially now that she
So
got a Golden Globe nom.
I I saw there's an art print on the merch website. There's an art print of the cat in her arms. Looks cool.
Oh, nice.
I like it a lot. It's very just like the film, very comforting and warm.
Mm-hmm. It's also realistic that they would actually capture the kids because again, they're kids. Like
You wouldn't get
we're
that
like
far.
yeah.
Can't take out a kid on a movie.
Yeah.
Their earpieces, it's just like is it like a military grade like earpiece to like talk
They
with your
sure look
squad?
military grade.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It's like a Bluetooth headset.
Whenever they put it on, pairing
Yeah. I can't hear. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me use the other one.
connected to Jake Sully.
Yeah. Jake Sully's iPhone.
Oh, Dad, I got yours. Hold on, let me switch it out.
How good do you think the Wi-Fi is on Pandora?
It's
They
not
have like
Wi-Fi
Wi-Fi
there, it's
8 now.
AWA.
It's AWA.
They have AWOL, bro. It's like an even
AWA.
better. They literally said the first movie.
Better
They're like,
service.
it's like better than the internet.
Yeah.
Dude, I need AWA. Yeah, bro. And he knows it.
hmm
Do you think Kate Winslet's going to be a bigger part of? I mean, she's a pretty big part in this, but like a
She
big
looks like
part of
she's in it
three.
quite a bit from what I mean, the fact that she's in the trailer as much as she is, I think she's going to be in as much as this, if not more.
Hmm. I mean, these are like pretty basic plot beats for like any story. Like, but I think what
Yeah.
sells it is the visuals.
That's one thing I was gonna say about Fire and Ash, like everything like leading up to it, like the promo and all that. Natiri looks pissed in
Hmm.
every single shot. Like
Yeah, I
she
remember
is
you talking
not
about that.
playing
Yeah.
around. Yeah.
Hmm.
I can't wait to see what they do with Neytiri.
Where's your
hmm
sunglasses at?
I put them up.
It's a little sunny out.
I used to have a friend in high school. He was like the he was in all the sports. He used to give everybody so much crap. That wore a hat frontwards, like a front hat, like with a bill, and like also
Hmm.
wore sunglasses. He's like, you realize that it's either or, right? You don't wear like sunglasses and a hat. Like you look stupid. I guess because
Hmm.
like they're meant to like shade your eyes. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
just let people wear whatever the fuck they want. Like,
Yeah.
leave them alone. But you would like
Let
point it
people.
out to every single person. You'd be like, you don't have to wear your sunglasses, you're wearing a hat. I was like, shut up.
Yeah, I wear sunglasses with a hat.
I do
It's all
That's
about the
pretty
look.
fun,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. It's all about the
So
look.
yeah, I want to look like I'm on a mission.
Hmm. I want to look like I'm a celebrity and people think I'm a celebrity, but I'm not. So I'm trying to hide my face.
Be like walking fast.
Yeah, like this. Just like set up fake paparazzi.
Whenever we go visit you,
Sean
you'd be like, "Oh my God, is that Pat Brennan?" And you'd be like, "No, no autographs, no autographs."
of the commentary podcast. Did they film this part in like New Zealand or something? Australia, maybe? Because they're like out on the water technically, right? Like these
Uh,
shots? Are they in
Oh, they're in
a
a tank.
set tank?
They're in a tank. Yeah, it's a massive tank. I didn't understand what you meant for a second. They're in
if
a
you need to
massive tank.
turn me down, because the audio is playing in the back, I just turned it up a little bit because I'm kind of locked in.
Oh, you're good. I can't hear you.
Cool.
If anything, you might hear mine because I'm like right next to the speaker. Hell
That
yeah. What a
that
shot.
reminds me of growing up. Did you guys like did y'all's parents ever like pull y'all back from the TV because you're sitting too close?
Yeah.
Yes, all the time.
All the time.
Yeah. Your eyes are gonna get cross-eyed. It's like that's not how that works.
They're like, okay, I don't care. Let it happen.
Yeah.
I'm watching cinema.
No, yeah, that definitely happened a lot.
They like pick you up and pull you back.
Yeah. And then you just keep crawling forward. And now I'm sitting like 2 feet from the TV. So my eyes are fine. This whole like last like or this battle sequence probably took them so fucking long to put together.
To
Probably.
render.
Yeah. Even just that shot of him just reloading probably took like 5 days.
What an honor to be killed by Neytiri.
Seriously. I'd be like, thank you. Fall into the water.
It's the arrow going through that dude's chest that's crazy to me.
Yeah. Shows just how powerful she is that she can just do that. Like, and these guys have guns.
She's
But her arrows can
it's the
pierce
stealth.
glass and yeah.
Yeah, it's
Her
her
arrows are
stealth in
like
her.
a massive part of the story as well. Like every time that Quaritch sees him, he's terrified of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just fucking
Dude, you're
accurate.
right.
Sometimes guns aren't the answer, you know?
This part blew my mind.
Yeah, she can just do that.
Like, why did you do that from the beginning?
But like of course AWOL would help them.
Yeah. It's that man versus
I love
nature.
those kids looking at her.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we're not fucking with her anymore.
They're like, holy shit. That man versus nature.
It's getting me excited for Fire and Ash, like seeing those seeing like the billowing smoke and the ash and the fire and the ash. Seeing the fire and ash and
Seeing the
fire and
fire
ash.
and ash. Should we sit down and be like, I really hope there's some fire and ash in this movie?
Do you guys know what the
Uh,
original title was for Fire and Ash?
uh,
Dante's Inferno.
I'm curious because I remember what it was, and when they changed it, I was like, "Oh, that's interesting."
I don't think so, actually. I think I always just thought it was
was it
Avatar
something to do
3
with
and
like blood?
obviously.
Here we go. Here we go, man. Here we go.
Titanic.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yes.
They're like, "Sir, 12 of the ballots are full."
Yeah. Shut all the dampers! Shut them!
That's what they're saying right now. And underneath, they're like, "Fuck." Rose and Jack are on the other side of that ship,
Yeah.
making out.
The music. Uh,
Until Pat, my face always fucking hurts when I watch movies with him. He freaking makes me laugh so much.
I mean, this is a long sequence.
It's
It is a
great,
long.
man.
You know what's crazy though is that like this is its own sequence, and then the minute that the boat like starts to sink, it's like it's an entire different set piece.
Yeah. And all you have to do is just because you established the eclipse earlier, so you just that's how we changed the scene. We changed the
Yeah, it's
entire
like you have
tone by just making
bullets,
it dark.
and
Yeah.
this is like an in like what is it? Like an indent or whatever.
hmm Like you're probably thinking about how do we get to that next scene? It's like what
You
if we
think
just
that this is
change
like
the
the
make it
climax, and it's really not. This is all
yeah.
build up, which is crazy
Mm-hmm.
that this is build up.
Because there's still 40 minutes left in this movie.
With credits, it's probably closer to like 35.
Yeah. Yeah, like in the theater, you're probably like, oh, this is probably the end.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
shot of this dude's arm that flies off. I remember when I saw it in
Yeah.
theaters. I like forgot I was at a theater. Like this was me being the biggest asshole in the world. But when his arm flew off, I like was like, "Let's go!" And everyone cheered me. It was the funniest thing ever. I was like, "Let's go, dude! That is
Dude,
cinema right there."
Fuck
That's what
that
Cameron
guy.
wants you to do though, because you
Yeah.
like exactly like fuck that guy so
Yeah.
like For no reason too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a money hungry bastard.
He represents a lot of people.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Iceberg right ahead.
The iceberg, right?
Holy shit, the kids are Jack.
Oh yeah. Literally. Yeah, because they're tied. Oh my God. They're tied because Jack was tied down. See, this is all James Cameron's movies in one. Yeah, because Stephen Lang's like a fucking Terminator. He just keeps coming back. You know?
That shot of Kiri when she like lands on the boat, like I always think about it and I'm like, damn, that probably hurt like a motherfucker. That's all concrete right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They know something about her.
Yeah, dude. Fucking landed on like feet, her feet too. Like I would have
Oof, yeah.
slowly
Mikel's
stick
on perf.
together.
Damn right they do.
I'm pretty sure they get cuffed to the boat again.
They do. Because Took
Yeah, because
goes
she just
like, I can't believe I'm tied up again. Or something like that.
Jack. That's what Jack says.
yeah. Jack just gets to another level in the ship and he gets tied up again. God damn
Another difference in the water tribe in the Omaticaya. Very blue, very, very blue, like almost a royal blue. And
It's like more turquoise.
mhm. Here comes the eclipse.
it. Damn. This is kind of like the end of Aliens, the siren.
Yeah. Kind of the abyss too, if you think about it.
Yeah. Hmm.
It's crazy. All of his movies. I mean, this really is just his greatest hits. Which like it
Yeah.
sucks to say, like, it's such a blanket statement, but like this guy's really doing everything that he's like done in the last like 40 years of his career.
Yeah. I guess besides True Lies, maybe.
Yeah.
I guess you add the
I
action
think
to
he
that.
forgets he did True Lies.
Yeah. You add the action to that, but it's like his themes are always about like just the military and how they just try to destroy everything. Oof.
But his bro was like, hell yeah,
Yeah.
on the inside.
It's almost
Shit.
like I'll
Shit, shit,
process
shit.
that later. Like
I'm
I'll
trying to
process
see
that what I just did there later.
which shot.
That shot of them jumping in the water was like in every trailer. I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, right there, right there. Damn.
Yeah, he gets hit right there.
Hmm. Yeah, you can see him when he lands, he like grabs his like
Oh yeah, immediately.
chest. Yeah. But it's like I said, it's like they think they got away, but because like you'd probably be like, he's not gonna die. There's no way. He just hurt. This is very like Titanic here. Dang, dang. The music.
Mm-hmm.
It is interesting having the spider character like just be here.
Um, how do you mean?
Like have him as a character in general. Like 'cause he's obviously not them, but he is like
Hmm.
part of their family.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. Like they're setting all everything up for them to like basically use them at the very end of the
Yeah.
with like Quaritch, where like
Ah.
Neytiri basically threatens him.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you know those rocks are like so pointy and like just
Probably.
uncomfortable. And then Tyrion and Jake like are so helpless here. Like they don't know what to do. They don't know how to comfort him.
Mm-hmm.
Him saying that he wants to go home is like, just kill me, man. It would hurt less.
But yeah, maybe you're right. This is what sparks Natiri's
No, that's
ang
exactly where her rage begins, right
yeah.
there.
Are you talking about like her
Mm-hmm.
threatening Spider in front of Quaritch?
An eye for
Like
an
the
eye, a son
yeah.
for a son.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, 1,000%. That's why she does it. She like, I don't think she actually like, wants to kill Spider. All it really is just that like,
No. But she's
The
willing to.
anger.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
1,000% willing to do it.
Oh, the blood on the hands too. Looks it's weird to say that blood on the
His
hands
blood
looks
is
so
literally on his
good.
hands. Yeah,
Yeah. But it like looks just so good visually.
Oh no, it's I mean it's like yeah, it's like a visual. I mean, I'm sure that there's like nurses and doctors and surgeons that see that and are very like triggered by it.
Mm-hmm. It's also like the color red, like when just such a very blue and green world. That color red is just so
It pops.
striking. Yeah.
the color looks so good here too.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything, there's so much contrast in like everything they're doing with this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
He
the
says
film as
this
a
line
whole looks
twice. He says,
great,
"Come on, I'll
but
show
this
you."
sequence in the final part of the film is like where it really like
Mm-hmm.
it's it pops. There's a specific still of Jake Sully. I'll have to send it to you guys tomorrow, or if I like find it later tonight. Where he's painted and he's painted in his face is painted and he's looking at what is his face is lit by fire and it looks really really cool. It's from Fire and Ash.
I think I know what you're talking about, but still send
Hmm.
it so I know which one.
I think I'm gonna try to find it right now.
One thing I also don't know if you guys know about this specifically is with Spider specifically. I know I've been kind of dogging on him, but I kind of want to give him a little bit of respect here because all of the scenes that Spider is in, they have to shoot twice.
Yeah.
They have to shoot all the stuff with him, basically interacting with him for the motion capture performances, as well as him on a soundstage alone, where
Doing
he
it all.
basically has to do his own performance that is meant to kind of be stitched with the motion capture performances. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like he's being used as a reference, but also has his own performance. So there are some
Yeah.
shots specifically like there's one later that like when you look at the shot, it's actually kind of insane how good it looks. But he's pulling Quaritch out of the water. It's like the very end of the movie, and his legs are entirely CG, and you would have no idea if like no one told you. It's a very good shot.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see Jack Champion.
Yeah, he's honestly like he. I mean, he was in Scream 6, which like I remember thinking to
Yeah.
myself like, "Whoa, you look so much older here, dude." And it's because I mean they shot these like back
They
in like
filmed this so
2016,
long ago,
2017.
yeah.
Yeah,
I want to see what it looks like in Scream 6. Yeah.
that shot of him coming out of the water is so clean, dude. The way that the water falls off of them too is insane.
Yeah.
Like the physics of everything, like all the elements that they use. It's like, how is this movie impossible, man?
Mm-hmm.
I found
Like
it.
you still have it coming off of him. You found it.
Mm-hmm. The third class Titanic passengers are watching Avatar: Way of Water. Hopefully it sends right.
You're gonna have to explain that to anybody
Yeah, I don't ever. I don't.
who knows the name.
No, just let it be a mystery. Okay, time to lock in
Oh
because
yeah, I see it.
our girls are about to go through hell. Doesn't that look great?
Mm-hmm.
Just it looks incredible. I can't wait, man. Dude, Corch hasn't been wearing shoes since he was on the
Oh
boat.
yeah, I see that shot. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking great, man. He looks great. Makes me so excited to see Naturi. And then Varang, Van's Van's Navi crush.
You're gonna tell me I'm wrong.
Just
You're gonna
give
tell me I'm
her.
wrong.
Just give him a
No, man.
chance.
No,
Give
man.
me a chance.
Just ask Varang if she wants to go to a real party.
Gonna go to a real
Set your
party.
bedroom fire.
That's an Irish band. I think too what you're saying, Tony, like if like the Tiri's like anger showing here, like it's obviously gonna bleed over into fire and ash.
It's like
Oh yeah, they're grieving.
you can
Yeah.
feel the rage already. That's I mean, and
Hmm.
that's a testament to fucking Zoe Saldana. Like
Yeah.
she is just she's carried this character through so much. Like with children, she's she's bared children with this character. She has children. She's lost a
Mm.
child. And it's it's great storytelling. Like there's very little actors that are able to say like they've had like a whole lifetime with a character. I
Yeah.
mean, it's soap operas and stuff like that, you know?
She's been doing this character for 20 years.
Hmm.
It's crazy to think about.
There's that shot that Van was talking about,
Yeah.
seeing the arrow and being like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah. They're coming from you, you bitch.
You talked about how this film's like a medley of like all the great hits of Cameron. I think this sequence is it reminds me a lot of the first Avatar whenever she's killing the dog creatures. I don't know their name, but whenever
The
she protects
Thanators.
Jake, whenever she
Mm.
protects Jake for the first time,
Yeah.
best introduction of a character.
Yeah. And he sees her rage. Like she's killing anyone in sight. I'm gonna hide back here for a second. But obviously, Spider to her represents the humans, so she's never gonna fully trust him ever. Dude, these visuals are just fucking insane,
The foam in the water, like
man.
come on.
Yeah, like insane.
I mean, it does a great job with like, I mean, it's like we were talking about it earlier, like water on the blue skin.
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
mean, I would even go as far as like saying like when they're not obviously when they're not in the water, like even like the you know how you like have oil in your ears, like you look kind of oily or
Yeah.
like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just like sweat.
It's like it gives off like a highlight look.
Mm-hmm. Like a
Oh,
glow.
I love this shot when she like is like slow mo and she's like crouching over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she would kill him. He's not man. He's not man. He's not man.
He's normal.
Yeah, he's not that.
Don't tell my kid what to do.
Can't do that. You have to explain to Van what the joke is.
Even if he doesn't explain, I'm kind of understand what he's doing. I was able to catch
Don't
on.
Do you know what that's from?
No
It's
idea.
from Elf. It's from Elf.
What is he? What are you talking about?
James Connigan is when his son comes like running into the boardroom on like Christmas Eve, and he goes, and he's like, "No, I'm here to see this pitch, kid. You're gonna have to wait." And then James Connigan goes, Don't tell my kid what to do."
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. So you're right.
But the
It's so
children
funny.
love the books.
Book. The
Oh
children
no.
love the books.
Like I'd be like that. Like if I was like Jake, and he's like he seemed like he's young on my kid, I'd be like, don't tell my kid what to do.
Another timeout
Oh
for
man,
5 minutes, man. On Pandora.
dude, me on Pandora would be so fun to be around. I do
You
like
just
that
like
though.
you see Pat playing in the water on the just like what do you do? You're like my toes. My toes feel
Yeah,
good
like
into
this is fun.
that.
I do like that though, where he was just like immediately, let's get it done. Like, let's go. Like, and not just a look back and forth at my family. It was like, no, let's get it done.
And we become a Titanic film right now.
Let's get it done. This is such a hard line, bro.
It
Yeah, let's get
is.
it done. Oof, that sound.
I am so jealous that Van is gonna see Titanic in the theater, man. That is great.
No, dude, just FaceTime us. Put your phone up.
Please.
Brought my phone up on the 35.
You know I own the movie in 4K. Like, you just
Something about watching in a theater, bro.
It's true.
Dude, I freaking love
I
this
did see it.
sequence so much.
I did see it when it came out, what, 2 years ago, re-release at that point, this point? I did see it then. It was in 3D though, which kind of was like meh.
It's not the same thing. It's not the
But
same thing.
no. But I wanted to see it in theaters, so I was like,
That's what I
whatever,
was
it's fine.
asking Pat, man. The ship, it completely flips over. It turns over.
It does, yeah.
It's basically like Titanic.
Yeah.
Dude, even just like the visuals having to animate like that water coming through the door there, like
Yeah.
takes so long.
The score right here.
Yeah, that flashing light, it's very Titanic. The water's hitting the light.
It's the lights flashing. It's crazy.
Dude, I
Yeah.
figured
And
out
then
what we
also
need to
they're
do.
not
We
able
need
to
to,
open the door.
yeah. We need to go to like an immersive like water experience. Like it's like a ship. It's like
Yeah. The Titanic experience. Try to get out. Try to get out.
that's so disrespectful.
It's already. I mean, like he's not wrong though. Like I already told you guys about that that museum that's like so morbid.
Oh yeah. So you have to pick somebody.
It makes you pick like they give you like a card that
You
has
don't know if
someone's
they
name on
live
it.
or
That was a
not.
real person. At the end of
Yeah.
the thing, they tell you if they lived or not or died.
Damn.
Like you survived the Titanic. You did not survive
Hmm.
the Titanic.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go out
in
on a
the
limb and
last
say
room,
majority of people
like
don't survive.
that's how you find your names in the last room.
Right here. Boom.
Yeah, here's your Titanic.
The
The
hands.
ship
The
is gonna
hands.
suck us down. Yeah. Yeah, like that when they get pushed apart is literally the same shot of Titanic.
I was telling Pat
Fire
that
looks really
it's
good.
cool that you can see like the flecks of like whatever substances that are like floating in the air, like in the
Hmm.
water as they're
In the
fighting.
water, yeah. That horn. I mean, I do like how they did keep that horn aspect to the score.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
Sam McBride did a great job with this too.
James Horner did a lot of What was his signature was like those horns for every score he did. Like this whole sequence too is very much like the perfect storm. It's like the same score. Damn.
This is where Jake forgets that he's in water, and he doesn't he didn't learn to adapt to it as much as his kids did.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah.
Did you ever say what the title for Fire and Ash was
Oh yeah,
originally
what
going
was
to be?
it?
It is. It was the seed bearer.
Seed bear. Interesting.
Interesting. Did we both say interesting at the same time?
Hmm. What? What are you gonna
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't tell me what to do.
I love that movie. Buddy Elf, what's your favorite color?
She's more connected to Pandora than all of them.
Hmm?
Yeah, this is like, yeah. It's like this whole last sequence is just all of James Cameron hits. You're saying Stephen Lang's like the Terminator. He can't die. This is very Abyss, Titanic.
It's not Jake, it's his dad, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Quaritch.
But then obviously Spider saving him shows like the that there is compassion within people that are human. Some people do have compassion.
I think it's how the Sullys raised him.
Yeah. I wonder if there were points where obviously in an early draft, like maybe Jake dies here.
I don't think so. Because if Fire and Ash was written to be one movie, at least that's how I see it.
Yeah, I guess you're probably right.
Makes me what you said, Van, about Jack Champion having to uh do two takes of each of his scenes. That makes me kind of respect the performance a lot more because that is
Hmm.
having to
It's
perform the
tough if
same
you really think about
time.
it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sure they
Maintaining
were
that same
probably
emotion.
yeah, I'm sure they were probably like they're like cut. They're like, hey Jack, like you weren't you weren't crying like during the scene like in this one. Like let's do that
Yeah.
again.
That's when you're
It's
the script
possible, maybe.
supervisor
I know
and you're
that
like,
that like maybe it's not for every scene, but I know that for most scenes he had to basically like shoot everything twice.
mm,
You see that little touch of blood in his mouth?
yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine if they killed two family members. There's no way.
In Fire and Ash.
Yeah, I think Van's right. I think Fire
Should
and
we lay
Ash, I
down
think one of
should
them
we
is
lay down some
dying.
predictions? One of us each.
I think my prediction is that Quaritch is probably gonna have to side with Jake at some point, just based off of what I've
Hmm.
seen in the trailers. I don't know if he's gonna be with him the whole time, but at least at some point. Um, I think Jake or Neytiri are gonna die. One of them,
Yeah, I
more
think
than
that's
likely
my
gonna be
big
Jake
prediction.
though.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Jake.
And then I think if the trailers look correct, I mean it looks like Spider gets like the ability to breathe on Pandora, so maybe that's them like hard launching like, oh, not like Spider's gonna get his own Navi. You know what I mean?
Hmm. What about you, Tony?
What me? Yo, you want me to go first?
Yeah. You want me to go? I'll go.
No, I'm just kidding. Um, mine's like tied to a fan theory. Um, there's talk of this one still from a frame in the trailer where it's like one of the banshees riding with the with was supposed Natiri on it, but she is dead.
I think that's the thing, though. Is I know what you're talking about. There's like an arrow in her back,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
and if that's the case,
And
maybe go ahead.
no. I think I know where you're going with it too. Like, maybe she's like knocked out for a minute. Maybe that's what it is, or something like that. And like,
I just don't think
she's
that they would
like,
show us that shot in the trailer if she's the one that's gonna
yeah,
die.
that's so
Yeah.
true. That's so true. But that
And
would be like, I guess my only
there's also
prediction.
another shot of her in the trailer where she's like in the hospital and she's got like she has like her entire arm like wrapped, like her shoulder wrapped. So maybe that's where it's like a follow up scene. Like he has to see this
Ooh,
directly
yeah,
following. So that at
yeah.
least shows us that she did live through that. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
again,
that's true.
it very
That's
well could
true.
be that she does die, and that's
That
just
would
throwing us
Yeah.
fucking
off.
suck.
But we're both fucked if that's the case.
Oh no. All right,
I think my
Pat.
only my only my only thing was just I think Jake Sully's gonna die. That's like my only prediction. Which I feel like for the third movie, and
Makes
they wrote
sense.
it as one for it to be like this could be the end when they originally were writing it. Like I think it makes sense for one of them to die.
Yeah, they've said that they don't know if they're gonna do 4 and 5 yet.
Because they even I think what they said they've filmed like maybe the first couple scenes of four, but
They've probably filmed stuff that has to do with like flashbacks, is my guess.
yeah.
Because there is something that James Cameron said a few years ago where he said that like there are scenes in 4 and possibly 5 where the kids are much younger, so they have to shoot the scenes beforehand.
Mm.
So who knows?
I think they'll make four
His
unless this one
friend.
somehow incredibly
His
bombs,
friend
but
came
I
to help.
don't see that ever happening.
Dude,
Hell
MVP of this
yeah.
whole film, the whale.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
This part right here. Oof.
Dude, all that water. Do you guys ever when you're watching a movie like and there's someone's coming up from water and you're probably like, dude, that breath probably felt so good right
This part right here.
there.
Damn.
Damn. Yeah, I love that, my Jake.
Yeah.
You were saying earlier, Tony.
Yeah. Yeah, I love these
That's yeah.
movies. I love these movies. I'll I'll never care if anybody like tries to knock them down.
I mean, people care. It's highest grossing
I
movies
think
of all
it's
time.
funny when people say that like Avatar has no like cultural impact, but it's like, dude, shut up.
Clearly does. It clearly
It doesn't
does.
matter if it has a cultural impact or
Yeah.
not. I think we're just not loud about it the way other people are.
Yeah.
Like we're not bitching about every small thing like in Star Wars. Like Star Wars fans are like the epitome of like the absolute opposite of what Avatar fans are about. Like they'll bitch
You
about every
bring
Hmm.
tiny thing, and we're all just like glazing the fuck out of James Cameron like every chance we get.
you
Yeah.
bring up a good point. Like sometimes fandoms turn on the thing that they love the most and they like
It's
talk
because they
about
don't get what they
everything that they
want.
hate. Yeah, they talk about
They just don't
everything
get
that
what
they
they
hate
want. It's
in
the
it.
same thing that happened with like the Last Jedi. When everybody tells me that they like,
Mm-hmm.
when I hear someone say that they don't like the Last Jedi, I'm like, okay, you have like 5 minutes to explain to me in a way that like tells me that you are a good person. Because when
Yeah.
someone just tells me that they don't like the Last Jedi, I'm like, there's an assumption that I make because it's insane how many people like how much of like an overlap there is with a certain type of people.
Yeah.
There's this sequence whenever I think it's like the part where like Benicio del Toro's like he's doing his thing and then they escape they escape the cell with those creatures. A lot of people
Mm-hmm.
like talk shit about that part of it, but I think it's fun. I don't know. It added some
I
whimsy
think the
into the
movie
fucking
itself is
movie.
awesome. I
Mm.
think people unfortunately just did not get what they wanted, so they take it out on things that really just
Yeah.
Just don't
They'll
need to be
like
said.
dissect it.
Yeah, I think that's I think I always bring it up. Like right up to Tony a lot. It's like I when I watch movies, I don't go in watching this is what I want to see. I go in with
Yeah.
this is what I'm supposed to see.
The director owes you nothing. The writer owes you
Yeah.
nothing
This is
as
what
a
I'm supposed
person.
to see. I'm just t in like taking in the film as it was intended. I'm not going in being like I mean I do have some aspects where it's like I do hope that something like happens, but it's like with Avatar Fire and Ash, it's like I'm just going in with what James Cameron wanted me to see.
Yeah. And it's hard to compare these to anything else because there's nothing else like them.
Yeah.
Dude, I really loved what you just said, Van. I think you pointed out something like like to me it's like groundbreaking. I mean, it or it shattered my brain with like Avatar fans don't pick at everything that's wrong or softer than other elements. Like it's just like the love for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Well, we
that's
have no
what.
reference to for it. You know what I mean? Like with
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars, it's like there was three movies that are technically sequels that came first, and then you have three
Yeah.
movies that come before. So it's like, okay, where do we go from here? We can only build off of what we have already. And what do we build off of
Mm-hmm.
is stuff that people hold so close and dear to their heart and like do not see what the real story is about. So like they're just inevitably going to read the wrong movie. They think
Yeah.
that they are owed something with every single piece of like media that they're given regarding that franchise.
Yeah, you're right. It's like you don't really have all that lore of
I mean,
40
we're lucky with
years.
Avatar movies. It's like we're only two movies in and it's been 15 years, man. Like at this point,
Mm-hmm.
like we don't have anything to get mad about. Now, if we had like three movies back to back and then another three movies back to back, I can guarantee you that like maybe
Yeah.
we'd have a little bit of like maybe some
Criticism.
toxicity
I
in the
say,
fandom, like
yeah.
criticism, maybe people in the fandom who like really dissect these movies, but like these aren't meant to be movies that like people like yes, they have a cultural impact, but they're not the things that people are wearing to like Comic Con like every year. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you're not like wearing papyrus font to Comic-Con. Whoa, it's the Lion King. He becomes one with Pandora.
With
All right,
Awa.
man. Turn the PS5 on. Let's load it up.
Pisses me off too much.
Let's load it up.
Dude, this shot of like him going back and Nateum as like a little boy, and then it cuts back to him as like a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Shit hurts, bro.
Mm.
Like, why are you crying, Dad? It's like I'm just happy to see you.
That'd be like I'm sure eventually, like later lives and generations from now, they'll have technology that'll be able to do that, where you can like access memories whenever you want
Maybe.
to.
Who knows?
That'll be kind of fleshed out from like digitized like movies and videos and
Yeah.
pictures.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be crazy.
Like if you somehow digitize the brain, hidden memories that you didn't know were there.
I don't know if I want to see those.
Yeah. That'd be crazy. It's like weird to think about. It's like overwhelming to think about.
Play that go south
That
real
gave me
quick.
deja vu, Loki. You talking about that? I don't know why. Maybe we talked about it before.
In another life. Deja vu. Tony Scott's Deja Vu. Damn. Yeah, that cut, just boom. You'll, as like from a parent's perspective, you're always You're always my little boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how he.
One of
That's
the-
how
Like
he
I
always
always
sees
see,
his.
I'll always
that's
see
how he
you as
sees his
that
son.
my little boy.
One of the
yeah.
sadder aspects of these like scenes too is that I read somewhere like James Cameron saying that like whenever someone connects to the like to the Tree of Souls, basically like you are only remembering up until the last point that you connected to it. So Tatum doesn't even know that he's dead. As far as he's aware, he's like these are all of his memories and this is all that he has connecting to
He
Jake.
doesn't remember the bad.
So the last time that we see on screen that he connects to the Tree of Souls is with Kitty when she has that seizure. So who knows? Maybe he did connect again before. But yeah, that being said, as far as he remembers is up to before he dies, probably.
And that concludes Avatar: Way of Water. James Cameron
Avatar
filmography,
Fire and
director.
Ash, December 19th. Go see it and join us whenever it drops on digital, on Blu-ray, 4K.
Yeah, we've completed James Cameron.
This podcast is hosted and edited by Pat Brennan. That's me, with intro and closing music by Patrick Baxter.